Hello, everyone. Welcome. Greetings. Hey, Rahim, how now? Welcome, Oga. Welcome, sir. How are you doing? I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. I hope say the day was wonderful for you. You know, leg not pain you, head not pain you, your hand not pain you. Everything just dey go cool. Eh? I hope so. Una welcome. Oh. How everybody dey? Hey, let me see here. Uh, I'm pulling up the records I found so that I go fit play am for now. Ah, hey, hey, Egbami. Hey, what happened? Ah, ẹ dúró náà. Ah, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Wait a minute. Na wetin dey happen? Abeg make una wait o. Okay, make I where are you? Home. See here. This is weird. Guys, you won't believe it. This is really weird. There's a video I shared. There's a video I came upon that I wanted to bring and share with you people. Let me go to the source so I can bring it to you people live and direct. I hope say they never. Let me see. Did they block this guy? If I say they block the source, they don't want make una know. But I get them for here. Make I see. They don't block the source. Wait, make I see. Okay. Now the guy with this. Here you are. There we go. Una welcome, welcome. Atlantic, welcome, greetings. So yes. As you dey hear am, na so me sef dey hear am. Atlantic, make we find out together. We go talk the matter together. Na that this video bring me come live. I no plan live today. Yeah, make we listen.
I'm John Benson with my good colleague Gregory Copley of Defense and Foreign Affairs, the editor and publisher. He's traveling. He's in London. We come now to the Nigerian election of 2022, concluded with the victory going to the man representing the establishment, Bola Tinubu. However, there is new information that raises questions a great deal, not only about Tinubu, but about the legitimacy, the trustworthiness, the credibility, the stability of the whole country because of questions raised at the election and misrepresentations. Gregory, what do we know about Tinubu? What do we know about his presentation to the people of Nigeria?
Well, firstly, we have to understand that Nigeria is this great bellwether for Africa. It's the largest population and the largest economy in Africa. It has moved very deliberately past an era of coups which were intended to save democracy in many years past. And the military have not intervened this time and have indicated that they don't want to intervene. But the reality is that the Independent National Electoral Commission really showed that it was bought off by the outgoing administration in order to put their candidate, Bola Tinubu, in the front seat of the election. He won about a third of the votes, 36% of the votes. He won a third of the states in Nigeria, but he failed to win something which was stipulated in the constitution. He had to win not only a given number of states, but also the federal capital territory around Abuja. He failed to win Abuja. Now, the logical outcome for the election commission would have been to call for a second round of voting between the top two candidates, Atiku Abubakar and Bola.
Guys, please like the video as we come in. You guys have been doing awesome liking without me saying much, but today the likes are a bit low. Please match the likes with the views. Thank you. I go appreciate them. I beg you could help me like. You could help me like the video.
Tinubu, that they didn't do. They just awarded the election to Tinubu. Now, that's well and good, and it was appealed to the elections court, which again ruled in favor of Tinubu, even though there was a prima facie case of that it violated the constitution. There are always questions about the bribing and corruption within the courts and within INEC, the Election Commission. But then we've now started to see greater attention being paid to the fact that Bola Tinubu lied and committed forgery and fraud on his election application in sworn documents. So this included a lot about his educational qualifications, which he clearly lied about, and it included failure to disclose his criminal prosecutions in the United States. And as a result, what we've seen belatedly, as a result of a US attempt under the Freedom of Information Act to have documents in the federal government of the United States released into the public domain. Now, in September, the FBI said it would start releasing 500 documents or 500 pages a month of its documents on Tinubu out of 2,500 total pages of material that they have on him. The CIA, the State Department, the IRS, the Drug Enforcement Agency have also got a mass of data about Bola Tinubu's activities in the United States, and they too are preparing to release all this information. And what it's starting to show is that Bola Tinubu has used many aliases along his career, including to gain an education or to gain claims of education, and he basically put pressure on Chicago State University not to release the transcriptions of anything to do with him, because they show that he used different names, that he used several different social security numbers in the United States, some of which were clearly borrowed or fraudulent. He clearly forged the number of documents. He borrowed another person's identity to file studies which were required educationally. So he's done a number of things, but he particularly was prosecuted in Chicago in the 1990s for narcotics trafficking. And he basically pleaded no contest to that and escaped with a forfeiture of $460,000 rather than go to prison. So there's a lot which is coming out about him. So the appeal against the election outcome after being rejected by the election courts is now getting ready to go to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And that's going to be accompanied by all of this other information about Tinubu's forgeries, if Bola Tinubu is in fact his name, but he's lied on about literally every aspect of his life. So it gets to be a very interesting situation. It's to the point now where if the Supreme Court does not overturn this election, then there will be serious consequences. I've had it, and that's one of the reasons I'm in London speaking to a lot of my African correspondents who've come up to meet me, is that there will be consequences such as a move to impeach President Tinubu, starting either in the Senate or in the House of Representatives in Nigeria. But certainly there's cooperation among House and Senate people, the politicians there, to start not only an impeachment of the president to overturn the election, but also to start censuring or impeaching the Supreme Court if it fails to do its duty, and also, of course, to start prosecuting officials within INEC, the Independent National Election Commission, as well. So this starts to get very, very ugly. The military has basically said, well, we don't want to be back in government ever again. It's just too damaging to the country to restart the clock every time. But what you will see is an increase in public unrest. You'll see the government being unable to coordinate any compromises with its neighbours in ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, in the fight against the jihadist movements such as Boko Haram and Islamic State West Africa and the like. So this is going to get really ugly really quickly and will further impact the Nigerian economy unless the Supreme Court does its duty. Now, I raise that
we have a minute, Gregory. Go ahead. We have a minute.
The Supreme Court is actually being assaulted by the Tinubus State House with bribery offers and all manner of coercive measures. So the 7 justices who we now know have been chosen for this Supreme Court case really are up against a massive dilemma, whether they cave to corruption, which they may, or whether they bring the country into real chaos.
Has either the UK government or the US government commented? We've got 30 seconds.
No, they have not commented, but the fact that the US government has now caved completely and is releasing documents over 5 major agencies, starting with the FBI, is a statement in itself.
Gregory Copley, editor and publisher of Defense and Foreign Affairs. He's traveling. He's in London. The unfinished and deeply, deeply troubled election of 2022 in Nigeria, influencing all of Africa. Everybody watches very carefully what happens in Nigeria.
Una don hear? Hey, have you people heard? Well, the one when he was talking about them impeaching him and all of that, I don't know. Because I'm saying this because I have lost complete faith in our systems. There's nothing there. We don't even have systems. So let me not make it fancy and say I've lost faith. No, we don't even have systems. We don't. No structures, nothing. We are literally a jungle right now. So I'm not expecting anything. Do you guys think that they're going to really go through impeaching this guy? I don't see it happening. I mean, it's good. It's nice to know that, the story, which is what we wanted, has gone very far, that people are taking keen interest. That's, yes, I would tap myself on the back for that, because we need to shout the go. You see, the talking is paying off, guys. Social media, you're talking, you're tweeting, you're going live, is paying off. Whether we like it or not, we want it to go as far as to the ends of the earth, and we need to be able to come together and really strategize, because we can't allow this happen. I don't think people understand the devastation Nigeria is going through right now. The Agbadorians, I don't think their head is in their ass. I don't think they know what's going on. Bibi, welcome. Oh, greetings, my sister. I guess you
can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Auntie Omoye, how body?
Body do.
We are still aluta continuing.
Yes, so we don't get
continuing. No. I think this is just a very huge boost, if I could use that word. It's a very nice boost, because if there was any doubts, or if there was any kind of, where do they stand? They haven't said anything. That one way, brother Keyamo, Tobo Keyamo, they talk, say yes, they don't do this one, then take picture, then get meeting. I mean, sometimes you don't have to speak with all your mouth for you to pass the message across. I think this is a huge, huge outspokenness. And I think it's a huge outspokenness for two reasons. If the BBC was trying to be funny, well, this is not the time for fun games.
Right. Can you hear me?
I just hope the man has enough liver to handle it.
Bibi, are you still there? Okay, I can't hear you right now.
No.
But...
Hello.
Okay, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Okay. I don't hear you anymore. You're on mute. Okay. Anyways, while she's sorting out her audio right there. Yeah, I mean that's the only good part I see. But with regards to, they're gonna end Atlantic, you're saying that you were hoping that you will say if the court does goes ahead and that the US will punish them. Which kind of punish they won't punish them? Atlantic, you dey dream? Where they how they want to punish people when they get interest? You know the kind huge interest when they get for Nigeria. There's no way it will not happen. Punish who? Punish Nigeria. Apart from sanction, what else? Abeg all that one me my own the only good side, the only good thing I see in this is the exposure it's giving to it. That's all I see. I don't expect them. Which punishment? All the visa when they don't withdraw, how has it helped? If they want to run in Nigeria, na the people go suffer now. If the sanctions, if they sanction, na the people go suffer, not be their families now. Those people they can still go to hospitals, they can still do medical research and go all over the world to take care of themselves. It's the people that will suffer. So abeg, punishment as a how? Abeg well, the only thing we say na the exposure me dey after. I like the fact that the exposure is put on, the touchlight is shone on this man. That's all I want, because the more the touchlight, because remember guys, they've been trying to gag the news media now. They're trying to gag and they're trying to pass the social media bill to keep people from hearing the truth. So we have to fight with everything we have, because the people back home, there's only so much they can do. They don't have access to social media like we do, because they don't even give them electricity. First of all, there are places that have not seen light in God knows how many years. We know that. We know this. We know how cruel they've been, and we know all the atrocities that are going on at home. So we have to keep increasing the volume and shouting from the top of our lungs, because now who shout now they get help. You understand? Let's take it as far as it needs to go, because whether we like it or not, this man has some shame. He's inside. I'm sure that, have you heard? He's not come out, none of them. It's only his mouthpiece. Even the mouthpiece, they not get boldness to come out to come talk. They not get that. They shoot from the hip. They drop comments here and there, but they can't come out boldly and really speak with their chests about this. They can't. It's all over. We smear, because since this man no wan comot, make e comot. Whether na drag, they go drag am last make e comot. We no need am. Nigeria is sinking. No, abeg my people. No. We can't be silent. That's the only part me I'm happy about. That okay, people really far and wide are hearing, and this guy is a major general. So let's listen to what.
Omoye, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
Oh,
now.
okay, sorry. Okay,
Much
go ahead.
better. Yeah. Okay. So let's listen to Ned Media.
While we wait for the FBI to release about 500 pages of documents they have on Tinubus at the end of this month, these documents are part of the thousands they have on him. In fact, they promised to release about 2,500 pages on Tinubus. They'll be releasing them 500 per month. The entire documents they have on him alone are up to 70,000 pages. Yes, you heard that right. We want to analyze the kind of things to expect in these documents when they are released, although they might be heavily redacted. First of all, what will make the FBI to open a file for someone, or put in Nigerian context, what will make the SSSS to open a file for someone, or maybe the police high command will just open a case file for someone? What will that person do to qualify? Yes, qualification in the sense that if the FBI opens a file for you, you must have done something. And that something can never be a good thing. It must be a crime. This brings us to the kind of crimes that Tinubu committed to have necessitated the opening of a file for him by the FBI. Not just FBI, there are many other agencies that opened a file for him. He became a person of interest to many agencies, so they had to open a file for him. But today we are concentrating on the FBI alone. Also, someone doesn't necessarily need to commit a crime before the FBI will decide that he has become a person of interest. It might be that the person was seen associating with someone that was being monitored. In that case, they will follow up that person to see if he is truly involved in the crime for which the other person is being monitored. So there are different ways to get your file opened at the FBI. And in Tinubu's case, he committed 6 federal crimes. That's according to the IRS Special Agent affidavit. Although he was never charged, many might be wondering why he was never charged. We will come back to that in a moment. According to the affidavit, the first federal crime that Tinubu committed in the United States is money laundering. Of course, money laundering is also a felony in Nigeria. Many security agencies can charge you for money laundering. The NDLEA, EFCC, the police, the ICPC, anybody that steals money, especially public money, will most likely launder that money to legitimize it. Understanding money laundering is very simple. If someone steals money, take for instance, someone in office that steals money, he will need to launder that money because there's no way of legitimizing that money. He can't just deposit the money in his account. It will look very suspicious. How did the person get all those billions to deposit in his account? So they either go for properties where they are allowed to pay in cash, buy cars, buy anything they can buy. Some even go to the extent of using it to order goods abroad. And once the goods arrive Nigeria, they will clear it from the ports and put them up for sale. If they are able to complete this cycle, that means they have successfully laundered the money. Because when they are selling the goods and earning the money, they can be able to be paying into the bank as if the money was earned legitimately. But the source still remains stolen money.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's
In Tinubu's case, he laundered narcotics proceeds. He kept moving millions from bank account to bank account so that he will succeed in laundering the money to the extent that no one will discover the origin of the money, that it was from narcotics proceeds. The second federal crime he committed was using funds from unlawful activity. The third one, bank fraud. The fourth one, failure to file tax returns. The fifth one, conspiracy. The sixth one, lying to federal agents. Yes, in the United States, they don't joke with this one because if you lie to a federal agent, that lie can affect the whole investigation. You know how investigation works. Once agents are getting leads, they will be projecting based on probabilities, trying to get into the mind of the person to know what is likely to happen. The more they do that, the more they get leads, the more they now make out what exactly happened. So someone telling a lie in the middle of the whole thing might derail all the investigation. It might set them back to start afresh because they might say, hey, this lead we got, it must have been a lie. Let's look for another lead. So when did Tinubu lie to an agent? He lied when he was called on phone. The second time he was called, he denied some of his earlier statements, which means he told a second lie. This brings us to why he wasn't charged. Many people have been asking this question, why this man wasn't charged for any crime. If he truly committed all this, why didn't Oyinbo charge this man? Even the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges held in their judgment that he was not charged. So since he wasn't charged, you can't say he actually committed crime. They went as far as saying that it was his bank account that committed the crime based on the forfeiture he made. He forfeited $460,000 being narcotics proceeds to the US government. So the major reason why he wasn't charged was because he wasn't in the United States at the time. And mind you, many of his associates were already in prison. And at the time, the United States did not have any bilateral agreement with Nigeria. So they couldn't have made any request to extradite him. There wouldn't have been any legal basis to send someone from Nigeria to another country to face trial. The bilateral agreement didn't exist at the time. We were under military rule anyway. So this is the major reason he wasn't charged. If he were to be in the United States at the time, they would have charged him most definitely. Also, Tinubu might have gotten a hint that his associates were in trouble, that they were onto them, which made him to quickly leave the United States for Nigeria, where he came back and contested for the Lagos West senatorial seat. So you get a picture of what we might see when the FBI starts releasing the documents. Also of interest will be information related to his former name. That's if he actually traveled to the United States in 1974 with a passport in that former name. If he did that and he committed anything with that name, that means he must be in an FBI file somewhere. Also, it's not clear if the US immigration will release any information on Tinubu. This is not just to know the international passport he came with to the United States, to know the name that is there, all the information in the biodata page, but also to see the name he used to renew his papers. Because if he was a resident in the United States, he must have renewed his residency. So all this information will be clearer when the FBI file starts trickling in by the end of this month. Now, looking at the crimes he committed in the United States, it shows you the character of the person. Forget the fact that he wasn't convicted. What is important is the character of the person. If this person can do all this, what he can do in future or in office can only be imagined. Yes, it's already happening. Anyone that throws away decency to commit a crime has the potential to be a lawless person. Not just potential, the person is already a lawless person. Look at all the appointments he made, even the recent EFCC chairman. The person is not qualified going by the EFCC Act, but he still appointed the person. He doesn't understand the concept of due process. He doesn't understand the fact that there are reasons laws are made, and these laws are meant to be followed so as to have an orderly society. If we don't follow the laws, that means we are inviting chaos. Anyway, be rest assured that we will analyze these documents immediately they are released by the FBI. Thanks for watching.
I don't hear am o. Yeah. Hey, my people. Na so I see am o. I say make I come bring am come here. Because and then in other news, did you guys hear that they're planning to use AI to duplicate some of the voices. So when you're on spaces and you're talking, they're planning to use your voice to carry out propaganda for Agbado. Okay? So just bear in mind if you're in spaces, even me when I dey talk for here now, uh, all of us join when we dey talk. Say that they plan to use AI take manufacture. That is what these people are planning, my people. Okay. So to tell you that your voice is effective, don't keep talking, don't keep making noise, make a lot of noise. Remember that man? Bongo. When you say make some noise, make a lot of noise. That's what we need to keep doing. So don't feel like you're not being heard, because there are certainly days I feel that way. Like, is nobody hearing? We're screaming every time. Is nobody hearing us? We're in danger. Nobody. Una see wetin dey happen for the other side. Between Israel and Palestinians. Una see you see the heavy the media propaganda. If you don't know it, if you don't know the truth behind the truth, you go hate one. I'm telling you, as they don make you hate that one for a very long time, claiming say na the holy city, this one, that one, that one. I no too talk put o, because the fight wey we dey fight for where me come from, e reach me. I no wan add join. You understand? Dem go propagandize, dem go make you look, e go make one look like the horrible person. Meanwhile, the two na bad dem dey do. Okay? Na bad na im dem dey do. I know I'm going to put akara in my mouth again and be talking. Kene na true o. I'm going to put akara in my mouth when I'm talking, so that nobody can make it out. Maybe I'll stuff cloths or put water in my mouth when I'm talking, so dem no go fit, dem no go fit know who dey talk. Eh?
But
Na yes.
can you just imagine
Mhm.
the extent these people are willing to go?
Ah,
And it,
Bibi, I can't hear you again. Your audio just went out. Can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Mhm.
I said, can you imagine the extent these people are willing to go and the things they are willing to do just to make sure the truth doesn't come out?
Oh yeah.
It's really mind-boggling that
Yep.
is this and then for the people that are falling for this truth, I ask myself, if situations were that bad, would I sell my integrity that cheap? Because this is really selling integrity that cheap. I mean, are you not? Is your conscience not worth more than that? That somebody will feed you stories which you know are obvious lies to the world, and you don't see any problem in just coming out and regurgitating that lie. I really wonder that are these there has to be some form of humanity in them before you get into things like this. This man that worth it, or is that money that worth it for you to go this far? It's really shameful too.
Yeah, you're talking about people who have sold their soul, sold their conscience for that pot of porridge. You don't know what they've had to give up just to be slaves to this man. It's not ordinary. What's going on is not ordinary. I don't think that this man is just he has the there's no don't you see the man? You they see him, everybody they see him now. Does he look like be like person when they charismatic? You know, not seen like you see him is there's emptiness. All I see, that's all I see. Emptiness. It be like corodon. Empty, empty. If you bang am, loud noise go come out, nothing. Do you understand? So people don't sell, they don't give up their soul, their spirit just for that. You don't know. People are ready to do anything just for this material, this money that we're talking about, just to have access to, in quotes, greatness, influence. But they don't understand that when you get there, it's all empty. It's all an illusion. Even people that are there, they are not happy. Majority of people that are there, because of how they got there, they are not happy. They are miserable, but they don't care, right? And then you add on top of that people who are tribalistic, who are religious fanatics. So they believe saying that their religion na im better pass, who under the cloak of religion are doing and saying all kinds of things. I mean, imagine now, RCCG just produced the next EFCC chairman. You know what that is? That means that that whole conglomeration is a conglomeration of thieves, bandits, name it. They just hide them under that umbrella. It's plain to everybody to see. And the same man is coming out and asking people to pray. for a particular group in this whole world that's going on. Please make it make sense. Meanwhile, your home, the same Bible when they read, when they say they deceive people, e say remove the log in your eye, remove the soft cotton ball, that small small fluff for your eye before you think about the I mean no, remove the log in your eye before you think of the soft cotton ball in the another person eye. But they've used it to brainwash people, lie to them, steal from them, take whatever is not theirs. They don't take everything from people. Everything is a lie. The lie is in front of you now. So the question is, what are the people going to do? But guess what? People go wake up again, go the same church. That's where we are. So people are ready. That man clearly is it not obvious that he did everything he could just to get that money and that fame. He's comfortable. He doesn't care what you feel or how you feel. He doesn't give a damn. How many of his members have been spied in the north? How many of his members? There's a pastor of his that was spied, not one, not two. In the north, you don't hear him come out and make any no noise. He keep quiet. All he go say na it is well, or he go say that they are simple liner when they talk. You don't hear them. Deborah, when everybody know, Deborah when they buy publicly, you see any of them come do press conference say no, wetin happen, wetin dey happen to Christians, they fight against one is a fight against, you don't see them come and talk am. No, they no talk am. Young, thriving, whether na that girl na for solve our problem now, we no go ever know because she's no longer here. You see them come out, they don't come out. It's all about them. It's all about what they can gain. That man doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about anybody. It's all about the Benjamins, man. The more they get, the more access. They can fly their private jets anytime they want. Don't you concern them if road no good. Don't you concern them if accidents, bad roads, they claim lives of people. Even when their members is try to come their church and that their prayer when they do. Wetin concern them if they buy in the process? Wetin concern them? So far, send your tithe, mail am or send it over the phone. Let them get it. That's all they care about. Until the people wake up from their slumber and say, you know wetin, I no go this church no more. I sit at home. Everything literally has to shut down. But hey, na only talk na we fit talk. Only talk. Abeg only today una no hear of the man wey be say dem imprison traditional man. Hey, Mr. Des, welcome. Oh, my brother from another mother, welcome. One man, one traditionalist, African traditionalist, when they do this, they do it thing jejeje for Ilorin. See am o. They force the priest to renounce in Yoruba tradition in custody. So while he was held in custody, they forced the traditional man to renounce in tradition, accept Fulani dominance in Ilorin. Okay, that's what's happening. Then there was another video I saw of a street, long stretch of street. People they pray that their prayer, Muslim prayer. The whole road full. That means nobody fit pass. Who do us this thing for Africa? Omo, I don't know. They do us strong thing. I no go lie. If na only tradition, if na only the religion wey dey take brainwash us here. Oh my God. When some people go dey talk like this, you go dey look dem dey say, you even know this origin of this your religion wey you dey carry, when you say you ready to beat your brother, denounce everybody around you because of am. Nobody, everybody, you can't ask the question, everybody go dey shake. You don't want to ask, as if meanwhile na dem give am to you. Oh my God. Oh, you cannot talk jare to their own self be true. Everybody make dem dey do their own, dey go. Me, at least I know the truth. I've chosen the path I want to choose. I no go follow anybody do ignorant things, fall inside potopoto, fall inside hole when I no know as they take dig am. Lie. I know my God know me. Biko, I no fit shout. All this brainwashing, everything. Imagine a traditionalist. Okay, what is wrong with what he has done? The man is serving his God the way he knows. He's chosen to follow his ancestors. What's wrong with that? In the religion that they are forcing, is dead people that they are worshiping. Some people wey don die, they worship. Man wey dey worship im own ancestors, however way you dey worship am, you dey vex for am. Hey God abeg o. We have to keep talking. That's all. We just have to keep talking. Clearly, the talking we are talking don't carry weight. At least Major General don't put mouth. That one, even though I don't know whether it will get impact or it no go get impact, but just having that airwaves so that people go hear, say, see oh, see wetin dey happen oh. It's sweet to know. You understand? For me, it's a sign that all this talk is not in vain. All this aggro is not in vain. All this shouting is not in vain. We are not doing anything in vain. We are moving. There's something that's moving. We might not see it, we might not feel it, but there's something moving. Because as exhausted as I get just listening to things coming out of Nigeria and what's happening, as sometimes depressing it can be, sometimes overwhelming, in all of it, this is like a glimmer. It's like whether na ray. I know I not call am ray. Like when person shine torchlight your way like that. That kind of thing. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. Eh? Yeah, they have, yes, Kene, you're right. That's why they have an emir. Yeah, but they are not supposed to affect people that are practicing their religion. They're not supposed to tell them what to do. I mean, that religion has been there even before the Fulani people came. This is the first time they're being bold. I don't know if they've been doing it all this time. You know what I mean? Like they might have been secretly doing it all this time behind people's back. And this is the first time we're hearing of it. How can you imprison an Isheshe, that's what it's called, an Isheshe priest? They forced him to renounce his Yoruba tradition in custody and accept Fulani dominance. You see, Emilio come. See am oh, they can't even be at home in their own. Meanwhile, it is your president that is there. You can't even feel comfortable in your own home. A stranger is telling you what to do. You don't see am. You think say na this one dey call odumadu body. Oh, you dey do, you think say na another person you dey do, you don do yourself in the process. Welcome, Mr. Pius. Welcome, my brother. Hey.
And it only takes one city to start it.
Oh yeah.
It only takes one city to start it, because if nobody comes out to say anything against what is happening right now, the other cities will be like, oh, okay, this is a cue for us. We can also effect our strength and, do what we need to do, because that's how it starts. It only takes one person to say the certificate is okay, whether it is forged or not, it can work, and every other person will start falling into line. And the same thing with this one now. It only takes one place for it to start, and nobody says anything wrong with it, and the rest people will start following. And the precedents will be set, because everybody will be like, well, they did it and got away with it. What makes it different? Why can't we do the same thing as well? I don't also say Nigeria matter, go give me high BP. Like,
No, you
strong.
can't let it give you high BP.
Strong reach that one. But
Uh-uh.
you just think of the fact that this is happening where nobody can fight back, where nobody is saying anything, where nobody is not can't speak for anyone. It's as if they are left helpless, and your heart just goes out to the innocent people that are going to suffer for it. Nothing else. That, like, look, these ones that are going to fall, that are going to be victims of this situation, they didn't pray for this to happen. There's nothing wrong in being born in this part of the world, but for crying out loud, being born in this part of the world should not be this difficult, right? It shouldn't be this difficult to live as a human here, because just like every other place has people have two heads and two legs and two hands and can function. I should be able to function well here and call this home. But as it is, I mean, can even the indigenes feel comfortable to call Nigeria home at this point? Because it's one madness and one chaos day in, day out, as you're, trying to get a sigh of relief from the one you have just gone through. You wake up and you hear something new. It's like, does it ever end? Was it not today that I was hearing that there's a fourth date of birth for this man? And I'm thinking, Pico, are you now a cat that has 9 lives? That as one is going, you are seeing another one. You don't reach that one, make I begin to react, because then they say cats get 9 lives. This one not cats. Toriko ye more. Now what?
My dear, there's more. Shebi FBI go so drop their own files. We don't know whether I reach. Maybe we will find out by then. Say e even pass 9. We go find out then. Say now even pass 9. That's what we'll find out. We never know everything about the man yet. Finish now. FBI still dey warm up. They go soon start to dey drop. Wetin that general talk? 500 documents every month. Then they go dey drop. Since Obi now came out and gave his own press conference, they never rest. They never, all of them, they
Oh my, that one make me laugh past, because Atiku give press conference, nobody talk. Obi can't talk you.
That's how they
Nigeria
run,
don't sleep.
like jelly.
Obi talking on Nigeria don't feel sleep. Even I say, I know. Okay, I know. Say when I've been in secondary school, you go, your teacher go give assignments. You come say, okay, you do this paragraph, you do that paragraph. You go put everybody for group work. So Obi's speech, they're like, okay, make me session out. You go record, you go take notes of paragraph 1 to paragraph 2. This one go do paragraph, do sentences. This one check the closing remarks. Oh my goodness. I mean, it is so laughable. It is so laughable. Seriously.
My God. In fact, Kene, true. Kene say he don't cancel Netflix. Kene, I don't blame you. You don't cancel Netflix and cable. Nigeria is pure. I'm telling you, can't focus on anything else. You have to intentionally make time for the things that you need to be doing to do them. Nigeria overtakes everything. He was suspended ruling the country, his primary function. He's be pouring water on I'm telling you. They do work again. That's why they quench fire. Everywhere they start, they look for how you want to quench the fire. Since my president, my highly regarded president come out, come give his own press conference. All of them don't they shake like jelly. I love it. Abati. That man when be say, I don't know that I get complete teeth.
Oh my, yeah, that's man. Look, I am sure he does not sleep at night. I'm sure when he closes his eye, he will hear somebody calling his name. He go open eye. Just say, as he go turn for bed, he go hear person they call his name. Because say as Nigeria they sleep, that's why another country they wake up. So when the man go on close and say he won't sleep, what person go don't say Abati? The man go say yes, present. Because I didn't want to say this man for this life. You go wonder, you go ask yourself who sent me. I for just close my mouth. Ew.
Yeah, of course. Why would they will not attack? Because it's not effective. Peter Obi is their target. Peter Obi is the target. Yes, they won't go a full animal. Yeah, they protect their eye because say no, that's the thing I have to give the North for. They stand united regardless of their differences. They say they quarrel with each other, but when it comes to like public things, like they stand with each other no matter how horrible you are. You look at when Mustafa came out and was talking about Abacha. Look at the way he talked about him. If you didn't know Abacha before and you heard Mustafa, you'd be like, wow, what great man was that? That's how they protect each other. He knows Agbado camp. They know they can. They dare not touch at it. How? From the north. They fear.
Oh my, I think we even too far. That's inco. Waiting that to say that kind of thing where that's been talk now, be talking. For don't settle the matter since. What's it talk? But that he talk him. Even there show. He say, show if you want to ask me question, look at my face and ask me. No, they do corner. Ask me directly.
Don't go through the corners. Ask me direct.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So Nigeria, look, I have said it. If any Hollywood person cannot be wise enough to make a blockbuster movie from this saga, then they are as daft as a doornail. Because right now, we don't give them, in fact, our own non-pass Godfather. Now, Godfather might be the most grossing movie of all time. The one way you don't pass Godfather, you don't pass Wakanda, you don't pass Tom Cruise own. That is we are on a very different level. If anybody know Wise Up, right on my screen as a movie, he do himself big time.
I'm telling you, see this man, what they call him? Apostle Suleiman, they call him. The man opened the map of Ukraine, put hand, they lay hand on top of Ukraine, they kabash.
Oh my God, hold on, I don't make me laugh. Wait, where did you say that?
My God. Hey, this country no embarrassment. He put hand for Ukraine. They kabash. They pray. Meanwhile, you are sitting on they sit on fire for your house. Your house is on fire. You never sit down and solve. Your people are starving, hungry. You never feel you they pray. Oh God, who do us? Who do us? So who be the person when do us? Not to go beg them, not to go apologize. Say whatever the sin is, I beg, forgive us. The kind shame, the kind things when they happen for Nigeria, misplaced priority, misplaced. Brother, give us our mandate. Welcome. Oh, good evening to you. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you.
Well, greetings to you, greetings to the panel, people on the comment section, greetings. I think there was one song that was sung some times ago. Kilombi waninu, obilombi waninu, kilomfo walori, obilomfo walori.
I like that song though. I bet sing again. Kilombi waninu, obilombi waninu. What's the other one again?
Kilomfo walori.
Kilomfo walori. Hey, we don't catch our own song, not drums remain. Kilombi waninu, obilombi waninu, kilomfo walori, obilomfo walori.
So, and until they bash their head on the wall, they have not arrived yet. I think you see, so there's a military that is speaking about this whole thing.
Oh, you missed that video? You didn't hear it?
That was
okay, for the benefit of all those that are just coming in that didn't hear it, let me play it again, okay? Let me just play it again. It's a 9-minute video. It's not long, but I think it's worth listening to again. Bear with me here. Okay. So this man's name is General. He's a Major General Gregory Copley. That's his name.
I'm John Batson with my good colleague Gregory Copley of Defense and Foreign Affairs, the editor and publisher. He's traveling. He's in London. We come now to the Nigerian election of 2022, concluded with the victory going to the man representing the establishment, Bola Tinubu. However, there is new information that raises questions a great deal, not only about Tinubu, but about the legitimacy, the trustworthiness, the credibility, the stability of the whole country because of questions raised at the election and misrepresentations. Gregory, what do we know about Tinubu? What do we know about his presentation to the people of Nigeria?
Well, firstly, we have to understand that Nigeria is this great bellwether for Africa. It's the largest population and the largest economy in Africa. It has moved very deliberately past an era of coups, which were intended to save democracy in many years past. And the military have not intervened this time and have indicated that they don't want to intervene. But the reality is that the Independent National Electoral Commission really showed that it was bought off by the outgoing administration in order to put their candidate, Bola Tinubu, in the front seat of the election. He won about a third of the votes, 36% of the votes. He won a third of the states in Nigeria, but he failed to win something which was stipulated in the constitution. He had to win not only a given number of states, but also the federal capital territory around Abuja. He failed to win Abuja. Now, the logical outcome for the election commission would have been to call for a second round of voting between the top two candidates, Atiku Abubakar and Bola Tinubu. That they didn't do. They just awarded the election to Tinubu. Now, that's well and good, and it was appealed to the elections court, which again ruled in favor of Tinubu, even though there was a prima facie case of that it violated the constitution. There are always questions about the bribing and corruption within the courts and within INEC, the Election Commission. But then we've now started to see greater attention being paid to the fact that Bola Tinubu lied and committed forgery and fraud on his election application in sworn documents. So this included a lot about his educational qualifications, which he clearly lied about, and it included failure to disclose his criminal prosecutions in the United States. And as a result, what we've seen belatedly, as a result of a US attempt under the Freedom of Information Act to have documents in the federal government of the United States released into the public domain. Now, in September, the FBI said it would start releasing 500 documents or 500 pages a month of its documents on Tinubu out of 2,500 total pages of material that they have on him. The CIA, the State Department, the IRS, the Drug Enforcement Agency have also got a mass of data about Bola Tinubu's activities in the United States, and they too are preparing to release all this information. And what it's starting to show is that Bola Tinubu has used many aliases along his career, including to gain an education or to gain claims of education, and he basically put pressure on Chicago State University not to release the transcriptions of anything to do with him, because they show that he used different names, that he used several different social security numbers in the United States, some of which were clearly borrowed or fraudulent. He clearly forged a number of documents. He borrowed another person's identity to file studies which were required educationally. So he's done a number of things, but he particularly was prosecuted in Chicago in the 1990s for narcotics trafficking. And he basically pleaded no contest to that and escaped with a forfeiture of $460,000 rather than go to prison. So there's a lot which is coming out about him. So the appeal against the election outcome after being rejected by the election courts is now getting ready to go to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And that's going to be accompanied by all of this other information about Tinubu's forgeries, if Bola Tinubu is in fact his name, but he's lied on about literally every aspect of his life. So it gets to be a very interesting situation. It's to the point now where if the Supreme Court does not overturn this election, then there will be serious consequences. I've had it, and that's one of the reasons I'm in London speaking to a lot of my African correspondents who've come up to meet me, is that there will be consequences such as a move to impeach President Tinubu starting either in the Senate or in the House of Representatives in Nigeria. But certainly there's cooperation among House and Senate people, the politicians there, to start not only a impeachment of the president to overturn the election, but also to start censuring or impeaching the Supreme Court if it fails to do its duty, and also, of course, to start prosecuting officials within INEC, the Independent National Election Commission, as well. So this starts to get very, very ugly. The military has basically said, well, we don't want to be back in government ever again. It's just too damaging to the country to restart the clock every time. But what you will see is an increase in public unrest. You'll see the government being unable to coordinate any compromises with its neighbours in ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, in the fight against the jihadist movements such as Boko Haram and Islamic State West Africa and the like. So this is going to get really ugly really quickly and will further impact the Nigerian economy unless the Supreme Court does its duty. Now, I raise that
we have a minute, Gregory. Go ahead. We have a minute.
The Supreme Court is actually being assaulted by the Tinubu State House with bribery offers and all manner of coercive measures. So the 7 justices who we now know have been chosen for this Supreme Court case really are up against a massive dilemma, whether they cave to corruption, which they may, or whether they bring the country into real chaos.
Has either the UK government or the US government commented? We've got 30 seconds.
No, they have not commented, but the fact that the US government has now caved completely and is releasing documents over 5 major agencies, starting with the FBI, is a statement in itself.
Gregory Copley, editor and publisher of Defense and Foreign Affairs. He's traveling. He's in London. The unfinished and deeply, deeply troubled election of 2022 in Nigeria, influencing all of Africa. Everybody watches very carefully what happens in Nigeria.
Okay, now don't hear them.
This is so interesting.
Yep.
So interesting. Well, we'll wait and see. I'm just waiting for FBI to start releasing those documents as soon as possible. But you know, one thing is the lie may go for 20 years or several years, but one day the truth will catch up with it. The sad thing is the fact that Ghanaian may probably have not gotten to the length to which David Eden got to. But one thing that we must appreciate at this time is the power of social media.
Exactly.
And the in-depth analysis of investigative journalism by David Eden, and then the obedience movement. Honestly, I am glad that this is happening in my days. One, the fact that I'm even on the side of Peter Obi.
The right side, on the side, you're making history right now, Mr. Give us our mandate. You are making history right now, my brother.
So now, one thing you will credit the obedient movement for is the fact that research is like a roasted corn to them, according to the word of Songulere Amoda Yekini, because it's just easy to research people. You spill lie, they quickly look at that lady, one of the lady that talked about the BBC something. Obedience had to dig it out that this girl finally worked for Television Continental. And who is the owner? Songulere.
Yeah.
Amoda Yakini.
You know, that girl was acting. When I saw the video, right? The girl, she be like, say she wear her acting cap. The way she was talking, her projections, her demeanor. You could tell she was acting. Her mannerisms, the way she was. I see this one. They just paid this one to go act. Now act begins. All these people when they're there around are paid. They paid them. So it's not shock. It wasn't a shock that she ended up. They ended up finding out that she worked for Television Intercontinental, TVC, whatever it is. My brother,
Well,
continue, Jerry.
somebody said on X today, um, I think it was if it's not Pels, it will be somebody else. Said that I mean this kind of person can do this to our nation, and somebody will end up in the end marrying this kind of girl because this kind of person can sell her family.
Ah, all of them, her
She can
generation.
she can
We
sell her
are
family
seeing them now all over.
to do whatever she wants to do. You know, that is how desperate people can be.
Yep.
But you won't also keep quiet. We'll just continue to speak. The fact that we have not gone away so soon in their own expectation is another edict for them
Yep.
because they thought that this would have gone.
By
You know
now.
what? Where are we going to go to when this election was brought? This one now, Afemoju na they do the rigging, take steal the mandate, where people can see it that Tinumbu, ẹja ló ń gbé lọ yìí.
Oga,
Ẹja
give us our mandate. I dey
Yes, ma'am.
salute so. I dey
I
greet
greet you,
so.
ma.
Ekale o.
Era, ma.
Family nko.
We thank God, ma.
Ó ti pẹ́ o. You don't say why I hear your voice.
So,
The way you say they agree to give us our money, I think you want dash our money. Oh.
Sure,
I don't dey
haba.
do- I
No
don't
be
dey
so
say,
we dey greet. That's
this is
how.
you, nko.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ o.
our name, ma.
Ṣé family ń lọ iṣẹ́ ń lọ dáadáa?
We thank God, ma. How is the family doing, ma?
I make I greet so make I wetin you dey talk? No be so people take the greet they take get contract. Okay, take your time o.
So you ask Tinubu, Tinubu, ẹja Peter ló ń gbé lọ yìí, say, Peter wo nìyẹn? Ẹja tèmi lélẹ́yìí, ta ló gbé fún ẹ? Mahmood Yakubu ni. The guy you know say the fish wey dey carry go vomit na boom wey go hang am for throat.
Exactly.
No, the
But
guy,
you know wetin I like wetin that man talk Omo yen. I like the fact that he gave that interview in England.
Yes.
exactly.
I like where he gave that interview. So that if those BBC people,
right?
yeah, if the BBC people were doubting in any form, Mona can't talk to this man they lie. Is he lying? So I'm hoping they will be wise enough to come out and apologize for the fake news. Because if there was any iota of fake news, it has just crashed to the ceiling.
Yeah,
and this is someone that is in top government position too.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody should know things, it should be him. Right? Because he has inside info. I mean, tell me, how can one human being have so much on him that it is more than the Bible?
What are you saying, my sister? That was my analysis on one platform. So the two only books, the most read books, is the Bible and Quran. The Bible is less than 2,000 pages. The Quran, similar. Now, that means Tinumbu may even this guy, honestly, I don't know.
That is the creation of the whole world put together till today.
I don't
the
know.
paperwork where they die, then they count the hair for everybody, take right to the paper.
But you must also remember that they said that document is about 70,000 pages. They had to shrink it.
That's what I heard. Yeah, you're right.
They had to shrink
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
So only him alone is enough to make a library. If there's somebody that do one library, say this library is dedicated to make a call in name. What's it mean? That's his name again. Bola Ahmed Amonda
Adekunle,
Adekunle. You get one of that A na 5A.
Angolo,
No, now 5. Now 5A you get.
Yekini.
And they count the A's because he knows
Amoda,
all of them. Then they come put Ogunlere. Then they come put one person. One person. Even God will create earth safe. He no do book where reach 70,000. And he only supposed to be because if you won't count all the animals where Noah take enter the ark, he passed 70. We feel right. But now one person alone. And they never including family members so for the book. They're not including mama name and the papa name. They're not even putting children name. Only one person. 9 then see 70,000 things take right on. Man, he should be studied in Harvard. Bola Tinubus should be a department on his own. Be there for take study.
I mean, I wonder how the guy take the sleep. Maybe the closing eyes the sleep. I wonder. Does he have peace when he's sleeping? Only him can answer. Man,
My brother, it's not you. It's not you for sleep. Talk to you.
It can never even be me because.
Oh. What do they talk? You see, for me, when we say if they discuss my matter, hey, I want to know. I don't go feel sleep, my body no go calm down. Then this one, look, let's get it. Let's understand this. So, we are talking. His story is being talked about 24/7. Why do I say that? The people in Nigeria that are going through things in China, they're talking about him.
Yep.
The ones in Australia, they're talking about him.
Yep.
The people in Sweden, they're talking about him.
Yep.
The Middle East, they're fighting right now in Israel, they're talking about him. The
Yep.
ones in Turkey, they're talking about him. The one where the South Africans, Zimbabwe, now in the talk. As Nigeria, as we one day goes to bed, now make Nigeria they wake up, then go continue with the matter. How you sure? So how you think say the man go fit sleep? When as he go try to be sleep, he go hear a name. I saw Ruben Abati. He go turn to one side of. At this point in time, I shall say they go put oxygen next to the man and say, look, you don't even have to suffer, don't even breathe. Then let the oxygen, let it be pumping it into you and bringing it out because energy no day. Hey, he do himself. Next time, you go think well.
I'm not sure say he anticipates it go play out like this. I sure say for a mind he go they say why be say na my turn. Now these people can't take open eye. Now social media come heavy. Why be say na my turn? Now everybody come sabi. Why? All this time people just they get away with everything. Why come be say na my turn? That's what now waiting go they talk with that.
Then when you don't think like that, finish you can't remember say the local.
Exactly.
When it think come down, it think go up, think come down. You
God,
go remember
abeg
say me local, local.
Hey, Salobua. Kai. Omo, it's good to see my people. The takeaway from this is that whatever you do in this life, make sure you just come clean. You know, say the story for not bad like this. If to say this man come out from the beginning, you go say Nigerians see me, oh, I know I've made mistakes. I know this. I know with you, I will be able to move this country forward. Just to, at least make people feel connect with them. Nothing. Even when they were asking questions about his education, just come out clean. There's nothing wrong in not being educated. There are people who have been blessed like that they've gone through life. The things that they've gotten is not through formal education. It's just the blessings that come from above, right? Just come out and say, the truth is that and me law school, say it like that. People like stuff like that, but no, talk to the people you dey gara. On top of that, you are the most criminal individual that we have ever known or heard of in the whole world. Even Godfather, I'm not sure say he commit crime like Tinubu. Sorry, that movie wey we dey watch, they need to make movie about Tinubu properly because I'm not sure say I don't see person wey be say e dey very conflicted. Im name we no know, where e come from we no know, who im papa be we no know, who im mama be we no know. As everybody dey find out for social media, go quickly all the errand boys go quickly go update. They say, oh, he get that name. As They go now when they bring the information for them, they can't go update am for Wikipedia. Make that make sense. On top of that one, you don't talk to the people, you don't care about their suffering. People are literally crying every day. Foods people can't afford to eat. They are sharing palliative. Then they give people 1 spoon of rice. Hey God, abeg. No, it's just it's there's no need. Make it just go.
And then on top of that, you now surrounded yourself with, please excuse my wonderful bed making this noise. On top of that, you surrounded yourself with known thieves as well.
Exactly.
People that none of them has any clean page. None of them has any clean page. I mean, to the point that the Akpabio guy, the Senate guy, then when they come and contact and say, you for at least even let us do research for the bill. You they pass bill of money in 2 hours. At me, Borueri, now which Senate for this life when they do democracy, when they go pass the bill, as then they enter before lunch time, they don't make them into law. You know they. I mean, this silly look at now. This kind of they say Nigeria they carry last. When we won't do our own.
It's crazy though.
We go do pass anybody.
Guess what? In your face, blatantly, all the criminals, all the known criminals that have stolen billions from the society, they put them for strategic position. Like I don't care. If they tell everybody go to hell, I do it. You carry Wike, you put am for FCT. You carry Akpabio, thief, you put am for Senate. You no even fit move a fat ass. Na to dey send email messages, na im dey sabi. Dey sign off things, dey sign contract when people no understand without even letting people read it at all. What kind of human being is that? On top of that, you go dey carry people wey dey sabi thief pass, when dey thief banta money, when be say if you hear the money your heart go cut. Na those kind people you no care. You're like, let them go and jump inside the lagoon. My God, no, it's too much.
And then on top of that, you can't put Keyamo where openly talk. Say, then tell and say the one way you do when I give you before you not do when you say yes, I'm sorry. I know I did not do it, but I am sorry. You hear that one finish, you sit there and say the last hope of the federal government aviation. Oh yeah, Kukuma dabaru everything. Make nothing work at all. Just spoil them. You can head that one now. Oh.
It's ridiculous, honestly. It's ridiculous. And you they do and blatantly make everybody send. You just they do and they do. You just see everything when get beginning, get end. Everything get beginning. And this man had all the time in the world to go back to school if that's what he wanted to do. He had all the access.
You say go back to school. That guy has a criminal mind. He can never thought about that.
Come on, yeah, he's a career criminal.
That guy is a criminal. You think the Lefaro team is missing by calling him a career criminal? No. That guy can never go back to school. Okay, now think about this. Funshaw Williams. Think about the election. 88 people were quiet in the election. In 19 years, he occupied himself in Plateau Jos. Because one Songolere, one Amoda must be a president. The Oro worshippers, as far as the last time I checked, Oro worshippers, they worship their God in the night. Their God come out in the night. But because of Songolere, one drug dealer must be a president, they defy their God and then their Oro start coming out in the day. So they Oro come become a pool washer. They go watch polling units.
Polling units. They give an assignment. They give
they give their God assignment to go watch polling units. Because one Songolere must be a president. Whatever this guy touches, by
completely.
Look at Lagos State. They are demolishing houses in Lagos State now. Who gave them those? They said they build those houses on canals. Who gave them the permit in the first place? Songolere has made his money, is gone away. Look at Lekki Toll Gate. This guy is a career, is criminally minded. He can never think of going back to school. He cannot. Obasanjo went back to school now. He went to now university. Some Golere will never think about doing that. When Chicago ordered, he said it, and I said, Chicago, they just ordered the certificate. You want me to go back to go to what in school? When they order a certificate, he can never, even though the certificate doesn't exist. Man, this guy, sometimes I wonder, maybe God just creates Tinubus and say, you, this guy, I create you, but I have so much evil in you. Which country can I put you? Maybe God put him in Guinea Conakry, and the guy find his way, enter Nigeria. Yeah. Because think about, okay, Akpabiole. Do you know Akpabiole is saying that he wants to have office for his own wife too? So it will be the office of the wife of the Senate president. Akpabiole. And then with the weekends, busy around, Minister of FCT is busy cooking around for people when Nigerians are suffering. The chief of staff, that one you can never even hear him speak because he himself, America indict him. Have you ever had the Badabia Mole speak? The last time you heard him speak, or maybe during NLC, and he can never speak about this whole thing because America also indicted him. Badabia Mole. Then the Bayo Nonuga, or what did he call it? Is on the blacklist of UK. There are some countries he cannot travel. Oju Yobo, FFK for food, Fanikayode. That one you can never hear him. They cannot. Their end has come. They mess with the wrong generation. Their end, it don't come. This one, this is not going away anywhere. This year, okay, 30 years ago, this same Songolere that is trying to silence media, use the media, Nadeko against Abacha. This song, this evil Songolere.
Yeah.
This guy is so evil. I mean, you just wonder how this guy sleeps. If he sleeps with his two eyes closed, I don't know. This guy is, what kind of legacy will he give to his grandchildren? This guy is evil. Àwọn eléyìí wọ́n fi red oil àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fi ń ṣe ètùtù káàkiri now. Àwọn eléyìí, they don't care about àwọn eléyìí. These human beings are wicked. They are dire human. They can do anything. The one that went to Chatham House in London, he said power is not served a la carte in that restaurant. You snatch it, you run with it. What it means, I mean, you lived in Ibadan.
Yeah.
That is what it means. That was what it means. For those that don't understand Yoruba, there are something I can't say because of YouTube regulation. That was what that word means. That is said in that restaurant. Power is not served a la carte. You snatch it, you grab it, you run with it. So that is what this guy is doing. This evil demonic man. And the likes of Obasanjo should not be forgiven because they saw this evil coming. They knew this evil was coming. But man, get all of them, even this Abdul Salami,
all of them,
even Atiku himself. Atiku had the case file of this evil dealer.
Yes, now. If he had persecuted him, then we will not be where we are.
Now you are running a scatter.
Exactly.
And putting an innocent man, Peter Obi, into this old quagmire. The one that won the election on the landslide.
Exactly.
All Peter Obi's votes were changed for Tinubus. Rivers State is a glaring example.
If Atiku had given Peter Obi, he was not a PDP. If they knew what they were doing, they would have given it to Peter Obi and supported him fully. No, greed, gluttony, selfishness.
With the wicked is busy cooking food for his generation.
Useless.
Is that what Nigerians are suffering? You are cooking food. Come on, these guys are evil.
Evil.
They don't have brains. They are evil, and they must be dealt with that same way.
I'm telling you, they
Man,
have to. They all have to. Obasanjo,
somewhere in
all of
Yobe,
them, all those, even Babangida, all
let me
all of
send you
them.
one video. Somewhere in Yobe, you see how they were carrying food. I don't know if you guys saw that video. How they were distributing food. Let me look for that video and send. They were,
Mhm.
man, Nigerians, they turn Nigerians to beggar.
Hmm. No, it's really sad though. I'm not gonna lie to you. They turn Nigerians to Amajiri. They don't turn people to Amajiri when they go around with plates. They beg for food. Ah, God.
I just send you two links in the private chat. You see how
Okay.
people this one, man.
I just saw the tweet you sent to me now. Bola Ahmed Adekunle Songolere Tinubu flee when no man pursue him, but Peter Gregory is bold as a lion. If you are looking for certificate forgers, criminals, drug dealers, media sellouts, and lying elders, go around. This is nice. I like this. Make I retweet too. Yeah, this is cool. Okay. Where was I? All right. Let me see that video. All of them guilty, man. Guilty, guilty, guilty. All of them. Eh? All of them. We will not be where we are. Your children, you leave them, make dem dey suffer. God. Great grandfathers that don't deserve any children. I'm telling you. You know, sometimes they say not be everybody supposed to born. Honestly, this kind of people not supposed get, they're not supposed to get seed. Evil, because na their evil na their children go inherit. May I share this video with you?
Okay, now the
What
man
a
we
shame.
say in his old age, wait for just carrying boarding pass. They wait for it when they will call him on roll call. He won't use old
Exactly.
age. Go for prison.
Eh?
Me, I
Make
want
na
that
that one e
handcuff to I
deserve.
want that handcuff to enter his hand though. I want
Yes,
the
so
handcuff
na
to enter
wetin e
his hand.
deserve. See people, God abeg o, wetin be dis?
Al'ummar Gurani sun zo sun ɗauki palliative nasu suna miƙa sakon godiya wa mai girma gwamnan jihar Yobe, Honorable Mai Malabuni, sakamakon hali da ake ciki na matsi. Mai girma gwamna kun kalli yadda ya zo ke raba palliative na shi al'umma
They are sharing
kula
palliative.
lokal gamma. Kowa da cika yansa kun ganin duk al'umma ne. Sun ɗauka. Mai girma gwamna mun gode Allah saka da alheri. Karkashin jagorancin Dr. Muhammad Goje, sako ya isa. Al'ummar Gurani sun zo sun ɗauki palliative nasu. Al'ummar Gurani.
What a shame. What a shame. Eh?
They are
Yeah,
still
I
saying
saw
thank
that.
you.
Go ahead.
It's just so sad.
Can you
I mean, if you
imagine?
compare
Go
Nigeria
ahead.
to Libya in the time of Gaddafi, no Nigerian should be suffering. No Nigerian should be suffering because I mean we have everything. No Nigerian should be suffering.
Atiku said in his word that Peter Obi will not be the president. Is he president now? See who they say person not go be president. Where is he today? I beg make he go rest. Now dem be part of the problem wey we get for Nigeria. He sef no go touch that presidency. Abi you think say we come we sit down dey look am. If make he respect himself, this is the hour for him to respect himself because this one we dey so be ready for all of them. Be ready. Eh? Food spoiling. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that video. Food spoiling in a trailer. I'm saying very painful. Where people are starving, hunger dey land, food dey spoil for trailer. I see the thing, I just shake my head. I say, only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria.
When you now see the the one that Tinubus here, that Smith here. Abati, remember we are all Tinubu, they are all Tinubu boys. Oh, you better come home. Abati has gone home now. Abati has gone home. So if you are thinking that Abati will say something, Abati will never say something that will please Nigerians. Abati has gone home.
Lie.
He was way before. Abati has returned
Yes.
home. So don't expect him to say about he has returned home. Smith has called him home.
Exactly.
About in those days when I was doing IT in Guardian, these are men that people look up to because he used to write this Thursday column on Guardian newspaper. People will always want to read it. I never knew this guy is an addicted criminal until I saw him that himself don't go jail. In those days in Guardian, I mean, I did my IT in Guardian after my OND. Went to Ghana for my 1 year IT.
We are Shiwaji's boy. You know, petition.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Jerry. Finish.
No, go ahead, man.
Okay.
We're watching brief on developments in Kogi State.
It's time now.
Let me.
Okay.
You know, you have been very hard on our party, Ruben. You have been very hard on the APC. Very, very hard. And you and I.
I'm doing my job.
I'm doing my job. Remember.
Interesting. All right.
You and I, we are Shiwaji's boy, Ruben Abati. You now petition that Shiwaju. We are together with we are Shiwaji's boy, including yourself.
All right. Thank you,
Ruben,
Senator
Adeyemi. You better come back home. Come back to where you belong.
Thank you, Senator Adeyemi. You're trying to recruit Dr. Abati right here to a political.
Oh, in case you were in doubt.
For your information, Adeyemi was not trying to recruit Abati. Abati was recruited.
He was already recruited. All these people, jokers, all of them, jokers.
Nigeria is a sin.
My God, oh my goodness.
Honestly, Nigerians, we need to continue to give Rufai energy because, like, the guy is losing his morale. Like, every day it comes on here, there is this lie. This guy will just. So I think what Ayo does is he will let Rufai speak, Abati will now speak. Then Ayo herself will now counter Abati. So it's like Abati is the one in the middle.
Yeah. That's right. You're absolutely right about that. I think she measures what she says.
Exactly. Based on what Abati
based
says.
on what, yes. She will pick it off of what Abati says and what Rufai says, and then stays in the middle. Well, not only Rufai now get iPhone. All those other people, they are not authentic. Is it not the same Sedatema that was defending religious stupidity? I beg. All of them get killed. Now only Rufai now they talk true with a full. That boy, I don't know how to say they do. Only him. Ah, God. Hey, may many more come out like that man. Because not only the whole media space for Nigeria, not only Rufai they stand tall. Isn't that a shame? That shows the kind of upbringing and the kind of mindset that we have back home. Only one person standing in front of fire every day because of the truth. You find out the whole tongue. If he doesn't say it, he will make his intentions known on Twitter. You always know where he stands on Twitter. He will tweet it. May God bless that boy. I don't know. May God protect him because Nigeria is not a safe place for people who speak the truth. But because they know that Rufai is so much in the limelight and it's going to cause a lot of ruckus, they are treading very carefully. It's crazy. In a whole society, it's a shame. Oh, we need to be ashamed because this is really telling. A society with culture and tradition, where we all come from homes, villages, tribes, where culture and tradition is our pride. Look at us.
Moral. You see, exactly.
Exactly.
All of those things.
There's certain things you dare not do because of where you come from. There's certain things you will not even say with your mouth because of where you come from, your tradition, your culture. Not even talking about religion, just the fact that you come from a place where the traditions are upheld. There's certain things that's expected of you. There's certain things you won't say. There's certain things you won't do. We don't turn to joke. You just have elders that are ruiners, that are intentional about ruining. They don't care about their children and their great-grand. They do not care. As long as they chop the life now, live the life, have all the access. What kind of access do they think they're going to live for their children? Nobody will recognize their children. None. all those things when they enjoy now, it's only for a moment, because very soon they are going to drop all those things. Very soon, and you see all of them running to the overseas, where they will not have the same respect that they give them in Nigeria. They will run because they won't be able to handle it. They won't be able to handle it. It's a shame, oh. It's a shame. Nigeria is the bane of other African countries look to Nigeria for culture and tradition. You know that? They look to Nigeria. They respect the way you people marry. They respect the way you guys respect your elders and treat. You people don't know. Now don't throw away everything, trash am, don't turn to dirty dustbin like junkyard. Hey, elders that have turned their heads upside down. Hmm? Elders that have turned their heads upside down. They say the elders are eating sour grapes and the children's teeth are set on edge.
Yes.
Eh? Look at it. Shame. Everywhere you go, shame. Shame. Eh? You have a whole president, they will be like say, e be like who dey shit for body everywhere e goes, they stink.
I was on a space today, in a
Shame.
violent space. A lady was saying that I think she was the last speaker. She said she went for a job interview, and after everything, I think somebody was asking her on that job, "Oh, what's going on in Nigeria? We heard so many things about your president. What's going on?" And the lady said, "Oh, she told them what happened." And the guy was like, "So what are you guys doing?" She said, she told them what you guys need to do more. Man.
Telling you, this thing like where it's not for we've really rubbished the country, and the man is still insisting, still dey there like I rather buy here. What kind of mindset? So you think you're bigger than 200 million people? You think you're bigger than all the tribes put together?
No, one thing is when Maegun sometimes speaks, when he says some things, maybe because he say them jokingly, sometimes I don't take. They say if this guy, if he's on his last maybe last oxygen, the guy he will still say want to be a president. That is how these guys are just bent on not wanting to give up. Is it by force? It is glaring that you forged certificate. Okay, now it's just like somebody wrote you, went to present the check somewhere and say, who wrote you the check? And they made the real owner and say, did you write this check? No. Okay, so how did you get the check now? You forged it because I didn't write it for you. That was what Chicago State. We didn't issue his certificate. So if I did not issue it to you, how did you get it? That means you forged it. Adiola did one little video. I don't know if you saw that video. Very interesting video about that certificate forgery too. Man, these guys, Peter Obi is their headache.
I'm telling you,
anytime is their nightmare.
They wake up thinking about Peter Obi. When they want to go to bed, they think about the man. In the middle of the night. Go ahead.
It's been discovered that this man has four different birthdays now.
Are you serious?
Wait, there's 1950 has been added now.
1950, 1952, 1954, 1955, right?
Exactly.
So maybe there'll be more that will come out to FBI never released fire.
And as of 2012, he was 69 years old.
So,
man, I don't know. God, now only God. Baba, now you go fit tell us how you take create Tinubus because nobody. I wonder if Remy self know. Hopefully, it's not a contract marriage that you are into.
It's possible.
What are you saying, my sister? You just decide. You just pretend like as if you're my wife.
Yes,
I don't use the runner because me, he's from Guinea Conakry. honestly, I wish I can actually see God, and God just ask God, how did you create this human being? No, honestly, sincerely, like even the worst criminals, people like Anini, you still know you know their family, you know where they came from. You can trace them to their houses. But this one, I mean, okay, Tinumbu said the Chief Numbu, you know, Peter will be calling him chief. That chief, now T9 day the front, Peter will be means Chief Numbu. Okay, you say you won the election. Your kingsman should be the most happiest people on the planet Earth. Your kingsman, we don't know them. There was no drum in your village and say, yeah, president, you nobody.
Even the school he claimed to attend, they don't even brag with am.
Chicago State, that was what Jay Quiden was saying.
They no brag. You never go school when we say you come out, they hear your name, you just dey shine like torchlight all over the globe. They not come brag, say na the school when
The
you
school would have said, okay, just like Joe Biden now, he can easily say Delaware, maybe one Delaware State University, where they go school. They know their president became a president. Their student became a former student became a president. Eh? You say you went to one Aroloya primary school. We went and checked, but the judge told us there was no Aroloya. Truly, only Chief Numbu said he went to government college in 1970 when the school was founded in 1974. Now you call the ribbon of the school. I mean, now you lay the foundation for them, Chief Numbu. Kilo day. As you catch him for here, he go dey look. Man, that man, honestly, his son, that boy is already practicing the act, and Nigeria should be looking out for that boy. That boy should be tamed as soon as possible. Because some things that this evil man cannot achieve, he may have passed it on to that
Oh
man.
yeah.
So Nigeria should begin to look out for that boy. Quickly tame him. Quickly tame that boy. She be the Yaloga general that says that puts two different. One flag is looking at the Songisof village. The other one is looking at the Conakry. This kind of family, I don't know. Honestly, you just ask yourself some question: are these truly human beings?
Great question. They're aliens. They drop from the sky.
You are 71. Your first daughter is 60 something. That means what he's been practicing the art since he was maybe 11 or maybe 7 years old. Man, Tinubu, or Tinubu I don't know. But I really want, honestly, if all of this thing has been said and done, they carry this guy, put anchor for hand. I would like if they can grant me, they can allow him grant me audience. I need to ask him some questions. Yes, sir. How did you do it?
Ejawasi.
Man, are you the only one? Someone like Fashola that would have been a bright lawyer, you got something on him. The record tape is in the archive. Fashola do anyhow, you bring.
No, but Falana uncle. Falana
Exactly.
the hyperventilating. When Falana they do jump up and down, they shout, they talk oratory, everything, where everything end. He reach this one now, be like with the whole in throat, not fit talk. Wale show you can see all of them, they fall like cabin biscuits, all of them.
Yeah, Agbado don't join them.
Oh, whoa. Agbako Agba. Oh my God, Mayegun, this is that one. Agbako Agba. I laugh. I say, man, see name. The name to fit am. Agbako Agba. How dare you come out? Who you dey vituperate for social media? Say enough. Who are you? Who you be? Hey. When you suppose vituperate, man, I not verse if I not dey speak their English well, na sabi. When you suppose do that one, you not do am. Call a shout for people head for social media. Who know you? Who cares about you? When you supposed talk with, you no talk with. People people they starve every day, people they hungry, road not good. Are you not a son? Are you not supposed to be putting laws in place to ensure that people's rights are not trampled upon? Domestic staff no dey see road, nobody dey fight for anybody. People dey kpai every day, people dey sell their children because dem no see food chop. You dey there dey vituperate rubbish. Old people wey no get sense, wey don use their head take collect all the bribe when their children and great grandchildren suppose to chop. Abeg. Hey, Romari, welcome, my darling. Romari, welcome, love.
And the other guy, they were asking that Shem was interviewing on Channels TV. That guy will not be able to tell how old Tinubu is because Tinubu has 4 different birth certificates. So if you're asking that guy that question, it's like you are putting him in hot water.
I don't even know this person. I don't watch. I know they watch him. I know they watch Nigerian news again because
there's a 1950, there's a 1952, 54, 55. So he just asked him, how old are you, sir? He go just throw 4 different birth certificates for you on the table. Or God, choose the one that suits you. And you ask me, when he was contested for election in 1999, it was a 1950 that suits them. He gave them. 2003, it was 1952. He gave them. Senator, it was 1950 something. He gave them. Then 2023, he sees Peter Obi is in the race. He gave them 1950. That guy is a Ndele Faruti may speak about saying that this guy is a career criminal. You are saying that it's impersonation. What nonsense impersonation? Sue me now. Let's go to the court.
Well, you
career
know,
criminal.
Go ahead.
Go
Sorry,
ahead,
finish your thought. No, sorry. See, another thing I like is with this whole BBC thing that happened, the way Nigerians take enter the matter. When I say well-meaning Nigerians and obedience, oh my God, the way they take drag BBC like Omo, oh, the thing sweet me. I say, ha, my people are awoken. They drag shege comot for BBC. See complaints now. People dey write, they even totally they find out who the person behind. I give it to obedient and well-meaning. They no dey play.
One thing I just thank God for is the fact that, like Aisha usually said, we don't need the activists anymore. We need active citizens. And people are getting very, very active. Honestly, I've never been this active in Nigerian politics. I mean, when Jonathan was going to contest, but this active and coming to speak, I truly, honestly, this is the best ever. This is the best ever. And that's why they don't have sleep. They cannot sleep. They have sleepless nights. They cannot go to bed because they thought would have gone away. No, we are not going anywhere. This must be resolved.
It must be resolved. We must see the end of it. Too. I like the way Nigerians are not taking it lightly. Because I tell you, it can be overwhelming sometimes. It can be tiring. Nigeria matter, it dey tire sometimes because of the amount of work, the layer of corruption wey we need to uncover, the layer of lies wey we need to strip naked. But one thing about this whole Agbado Tinubus thing, e don expose people for who they truly are. People that you once looked up to and say, this one, oh, this man, this one, all of them don dey crack like biscuit bone. All of them. Now you are saying you are pointing people that were very active during Jonathan's time. They were any small thing they don protest. They even call Jonathan wife. Wetin they call am bush. They no get abuse when they no abuse that woman. E no get insult when they no rain on that woman. Even Wole Soyinka sef, they go protest left, right, and center. All of them are silent today. All of them, all, not one, not an exception. All the so-called elders, their mouth don mute. They no fit talk again. To show you say na for only their interests Now they do all those ones. It's obvious to everybody now. So everybody know where they dey right now. Everybody. Look at how all of them, all their nakedness dey outside. They are being stripped bare.
Man, I don't know. This whole thing is just some Songolere. I don't know. And this man is an elderly man doing all of this.
Elderly.
Man, man,
Elderly that has no, doesn't care.
no dignity, no. Man, I don't know.
Nothing
So
whatsoever.
if his own children, if he was his children doing this, what will he say? Will he be able to even?
It will be
When
that he taught his children. If it is children, that means he now teach them. Na the way when he show them, now he dey do so.
man, this guy is evil. Honestly, Tinubu is an evil incarnate.
Na devil. I tell una say devil don come reside for Nigeria. I talk am. I say the devil himself has come to reside because the people when they suppose, the gatekeepers when they suppose gatekeep properly, they open the door for the devil to come in. You see the devil wey people dey talk about, it has come to visit. Mm, mm. Baby. 70-year-old man. The man don pally all the cultists to put am for their pocket. Na im make cultism is not going down in Nigeria anytime soon, because those people dey need them. All the cultists, all the fraternities, all of them, all the agbados, he has them. If he sees that you are a daredevil, you don't care, you can just quickly take somebody's life like that. You are their best friend. They will keep you. They won't
One
let
man said it now. There was one video I watched on one of the platform.
you.
The guy was saying that Nigeria has become a country where you can find somebody and nobody they will even ask you any question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it has become. Eh? BB, I understand. When I saw that your internet was I said, her internet is at it again. I get it. Thank you though. I appreciate. You know, that's it. They intentionally keep the reason why the evil is so, all the banditry and Boko Haram and stuff that's going on. It's because they keep these people. They're intentionally keeping them, preserving them because they need them for their dirty work. That's why they've increased in numbers. That's why you see that these people have sophisticated weapons that they use. How do you think they get it? Who do you think buys it for them? All the illegal mining and stuff that's going on behind the scenes, how do you think they're protected? It's these people they use now. I beg you. While we're busy doing all of that, we're being inundated left, right, and center with this man's lies and everything. They are busy selling modified GMO seeds to farmers to be planting in Nigeria. Very soon now, the food that Nigerians, if it is not already in the market, is genetically modified. BG, I no wan talk im name fully, una know who e be. He's behind the scenes. All the contracts and agreements wey dem dey sign for your senate floor, because your people don't care. Na only their stomach dey care for. They can travel anywhere in the world, because as long as they get fat money, especially that fat man wey go dey there, wey fat, belle fat, head fat, tight head, everything. They don eat. They no get where they wan eat put again. They just dey sign off contracts anyhow, without allowing them to read what is going on, what is inside it. There's so much going on, even in this mess that we're in. There's so much going on behind the scenes. So much. The kind of uncovering wey we go do, no be here. Thank you very much, Bibi Jare. My people, more una like this video. More una like this video now.
Well, thank you very much for always doing this. I mean, We'll continue to speak, and we're sure that things will get better. The Supreme Court just have to do the right thing. I mean, they have to do the right thing. Peter Obi won his election. It was glaring that Peter Obi won the election. I mean, Lagos State is a use case. Lagos is a use case. River State is there. Plateau. This Oraka was mad. Oraka said, see, Peter Obi scored over 1 million votes in Plateau. They went and used it.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. But Peter Obi head strong, I no go lie. That man, omo, they get people when they fight too. Everyone they make trouble with. That man head, oh my God. Since that man enter, we vote for him. The man just dey take him time quietly and peacefully. The man is a very smart man. He know say anyhow, if he do gra, they go quickly talk say na they will wan label am as IPOB, label am as Igbo thing, and paint everybody when they follow am as Igbo. The kind wisdom wey that man dey operate on, abeg, if I get opportunity, I go like to sit down with am and ask am some questions, because omo, oh my God, only small thing wey go just talk like this, all of them go just dey vituperate. They go just dey shake
Because
like
it speaks
jelly.
with wisdom.
They no go dey sleep again. They go dey look for news, another information to cover. They go dey look for who to bribe. They go dey look for things to do just to make the thing go. Only talk. He never even talk. Maybe he just sneeze small, cough like this. They don dey shake. All of them dey shake. They no fit. They can't do anything to the man. He don become how they think they describe that thing. You can't catch. You can't leave him. You can't catch him. That kind of person. They can't do anything to. They look the man. See them, see the man. They can't do nothing because they know. See, they try and pack am like this. They go expedite the fire wey dey say make e no catch. E go start to dey catch.
We just released another one now about CGN. I just put the link for you in the private chat. What kind of nation is this? What kind of nation
CGN
is
to
this?
swear Femi Falana's wife others as stand. Hey, Femi Falana don do im work well now, so na this one they wan take pay am. Femi Falana wife 57 as stand November 27. When they give their when they hear this tribunal thing? When be the date? Not be November 5th. They just dey pack Yoruba people everywhere. EFCC chairman Yoruba. All the other 200 tribes, all of us, the rest of us now follow come, we come. Hey, oh, Sado Boala, oh, oh. Whoa, na desa, whoa. Everything when you get beginning, get ends. Make dem dey chop, na their time. Make dem dey chop. When the pig Dokubo was giving speech, that's work. Yep. Microsoft, you got it. They rubber stamp everything, Kenny, everything. They don't even read. That was why that man came out and was complaining that you're not even seeing what you're just signing, rubber stamping everything. These people, when they look for where they want to do experiments, they just give them up the most populous black nation in the world. They won't give up to them. We can't be quiet too. We cannot. You see this noise when they make, trust me, they disturb them. When they wake up in the morning now, as I dey here now, maybe they sleep, they go wake up, they go meet us for line, they'll be say, hey God, which kind of wahala be this? When I made them want ban social media now, that's why they're trying, that's why they passed the bill to ban social media, because they know this rest. We are disturbing their spirits. We are disturbing them in the spirit. We are disturbing them physically. We are disturbing them psychologically. Everywhere, all around, we disturb them. Say, yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is Pam. I remember that song. I don't even play them. I would have played it. Yeah. That's what he did. He turned out to Jay-Z. Eh? Yes, Lagos Yoruba, exactly. Kene. Only Lagos Yoruba people. All the Ondo, the Ekiti, all the thick ones, you won't see them there. Shebi one man came to complain that is only Lagos. Una
When
never
did you see that? Did you see that man again?
leave for where we don't see
Man,
that. You don't now silence am now. Eh? Labour Party senators, those ones are just there to collect their own share. I no see anything, including that woman that was voted senator in
the one
Abuja.
most is
All of them,
irritating. That
including
irritating.
the LP party sef, they get problem. I no understand. Honestly, I don't know. More people need to get into that LP and really shape it out the way it ought to be. I don't know what they are doing. I don't know. Obedience are the only ones doing everything. Some of the stuff that they ought to be doing now, obedience and well-meaning in doing. It's such a shame. We really have a lot of work to do in that country. So much work. It's not funny. So much work. But they don't go see the man. They don't rake for the man now. Ah, give us our mandate. They don't rake the man. They don't warn am.
Hmm. Hmm.
They go tell am say if we hear pim for your mouth, oya take this 1 million or take this 2 million. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká má gbọ́ nǹkankan mọ́. Èèwọ̀ ó lọ sọ pé kí ni they don rake the man. They warn am well well, give am warning of a lifetime. Tell am say if you no take your time, the small money wey you dey get, you no go get am again. That's it. Ó ti lọ. Na so dem go tell am. Or dem go send all those their thugs to go shake am up. If im wife get shop, they go scatter the shop. Dem say we go take this one na your punishment. You no know. Na wow. I'm telling you, King Ibe is just fighting power with Wike, who will control. It's just bullshit, man. These people are jokers. I'm sorry, I have no interest. In fact, left to me, let them fire all of them. There's no need. We don't have any representative. You don't hear their voice. How long do you have to be there before you start speaking up? With all the evil that's going on every day, you're not supposed to be shouting every day. Let's hear that what you are doing. No, they are there doing power tussle. Abeg, let all of them make they get out of here. They're not all of them. They're all stomach infrastructure. Now they just go do. LP just made it easy for them. Peter Obi, look
No,
at
but
what
on a more serious note, Aisha, people like Aisha need to drag that lady called King Gibe. That lady should not just get to the house and just skip mute. That was not. I mean, that's not a good thing to do. She should even be the leading senator of the LP in the house. You should be leading them on what to do. You get there, when they say they send them prayer. She didn't tell us the prayer if she get prayer or she get money now.
she no go talk now. She no go talk now. Those ones they don collect money, clean mouth, chop clean mouth. Na all of them dey do. You know, say when they ask am, you know, say no. Why you think say you never see any Nigerian politician wey dey talk true? You expect say dem come tell you the truth of wetin dem dey. Na so lies na full their mouth. All the so-called see only Abia State to tell you say leadership is not rocket science. Look at what that man is turning Abia State into. Just check it out. Now the man is about to build that Port Harcourt Aba road. Hey God, look at what that man is doing. Tell me, which if my own state governor dey do am, I go dey happy. At least if I can't be a proud Nigerian, I can be proud proud of my state. I will say, okay, at least if I reach my state, I will get peace of mind. All the indigenous of Abia State, I'm telling you for free, most of them now, this Christmas, Abia State go tight. Because they're all going there, they want to go and start businesses. If Aba Port Harcourt road is fixed, wetin remain for them? They fix that their the river where they there, that's it. Business don't start. Abeg, Only out of all the governors, only na they do work, everybody they see him, and he's not even blowing his trumpet. Now people they put am for online for everybody to see. The guy is moving, just doing things back to back, back to back. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? How will the morale of the people not increase? Tell me, if the man wants to remain there for another 8 years, you say people not go come and fight for the man. People will be unafraid. They will say, he will buy here for this man, because they've seen how the whole Nigeria is. They are ready to buy for the man. Look at the opportunities he's providing his people. Just check it. The opportunities that he's opening up for his people. Look at what he's doing, transforming that alone. When people go see that one, their mental health, they go they heal. Something go they heal for their body. The others go join enter. Now they want to thief money. See the one the woman ability they call the man for Imo State or whatever. The man they talk say he made a voter, he go send 4,000 people into Europe. What kind of foolish talk is that? You're so eager to send your energetic group out for what? You sign contract with these people, maybe they send them, so send your people to them, maybe they use as slaves. I don't understand. Your young population is living in droves. You are not bothered. You are not. Hey God, we must collect this country. We must talk. We must continue to talk. Michael, welcome. A long time, Michael. Where have you gone to hide? Michael, where did you go and hide? You have been hiding, Michael.
Yeah.
You just
It's not like that. It's not like that. I just Chicago State just gave me my certificate replacement, so I have it now.
Okay.
Did they give you the original or the replacement of the original?
No, I got it from a third party.
Or did you get the original or the replacement of the original?
The replacement of the original. Should be all of them one day Chris. Now the people where they on the mandate now, mandate no see them again. The poverty one key them. If you go their Twitter spaces, you go to feel sorry for you go want to give away for them. Because Nigeria don't they show them pepper. You see, at some point, I was advocating for the success of Peter, but I couldn't realize say e be like say if this us where they carry go stream, so you no want drink water, make I leave am. I realized that a lot of people, Nigerians have become so they have weakened Nigerians so much. It's just like it's such an irreparable damage that people really have to come out to actually get this freedom that we desire, because it's not coming any way that we think it will. Because you see that Supreme Court, so they don't already pay money, they don't organize everything. Now may they just come talk, may everybody go out, man. So Nigerians really need to come out. The economy is getting worse. It's I don't know. You know what's so funny, right? The funny thing we say, Nigerians that live in Nigeria will say that oh, you come back to Nigeria and fight for us. Why would I fight for you when dollar rate is 1,000 and something dollars naira to $1? Why should I come and fight for you, bro? It's to my own benefit to not fight. It's to my own benefit if it gets worse. But it's like these people never understand. It looks like they have made you an enemy that you are not. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now look at them now, wailing wailers.
Did you watch the video I played earlier?
No, I just.
Oh, you just joined?
I just joined actually, yeah.
This might interest you. Let me play it for you since you're here as a special guest. For people that don't know, Michael is our special guest on this channel.
Ziggy, drop it, DJ.
Hey!
DJ Omoye. Drop
Maybe
it.
you got your certificate from Chicago. Now they welcome you as a certificate
Yes.
somebody.
You heard my name in the deposition, and I'm me.
Now you go do the deposition.
Saying a female, they my transcript.
Not
So
only women. Why be saying also women?
Make sure
Me,
you
I
check
don't
away so
understand.
that to avoid clerical error.
you see, you get where you go lie, reach, you could need to lie more lie to block the lie where you lie, just to cover the lie where you don't lie. Now where Batman David that the guy they really did disgrace one. The guy is really getting seriously disgraced now. Like I wish I'm sure he will sit down and be like, "Aye, why now? We reach my turn every year scatter."
Everybody wise. Waiting they all of them just wise. All
Like,
this time they're not wise. Why be saying that my turn?
now
Everybody
my
can
turn,
just
it come like say activists come for everywhere. Who are offended?
who are offend. After all, other people don't they do and they get away with them.
Unless what he don't do more for government than he has been since he became president.
I'm telling you, you don't see wetin Alex what they do. I say they change my name. Oh, Choma. My name na Choma. I'm from Abia State. See wetin that man they do to that state. They transform everywhere. Once if it's exactly Kenny, once independent electricity dey, that city is over.
Yes.
It is over. Hey God, I beg.
But the
Make God
problem is
make
that
am possible.
Nigeria cannot grow. If you go to Google and type who owns Nigeria, you go see Dangote there.
Is it surprising?
Go type who owns Nigeria, you see Dangote owns Nigeria on Google. That's why nothing can go forward in Nigeria if Dangote does not approve it. If you don't know,
Are you serious?
it's like you don't understand the monopoly that Dangote has in Nigeria. Bua Cement won't reduce in price of cement. They tell us they no born and where make it reduce the price of his cement to match with Dangote price.
Oh,
So that's why when this criminal became president, the first person that came there was Dangote and Bill Gates, two criminals, come visit him for office. Now they are no see problem, don't enter Nigeria.
are you serious?
Yeah, so and also please, I need to use this medium to beg Nigerians. There's a serious problem. There's a serious issue that is coming to Nigeria, and it's a serious problem. And this is a public announcement. Please, guys, this thing is not in the news, but it's online on the Farmer News. It says Pfizer is collaborating with University of Ibadan to do vaccines in Nigeria.
Jesus.
Yes, this is a confirmed news from Pfizer.com. I think I can post the link in the chat.
I'm not sure, but please post the link.
Oh yes, they posted it. The story came out 2 days ago. Pfizer UCH collaboration on adult vaccination policy. So Bill Gates don't enter Nigeria, vaccine don't start.
Tete.
So
They don't they sell GMO seeds now.
that's why Tinubus is a danger to Nigeria. But people don't know yet.
They don't.
People don't know the danger that man poses to Nigeria.
They don't. When you say, people will think that, oh, I beg, go and sit down. You see, when you were fighting, people, they don't want. They're like, leave it.
Now we get them.
Now we get them. Okay, sorry, make I play him. I was busy looking for the video earlier. Okay, let me play it now. For those of you, for the benefit of those who never hear them,
I've posted the link in the chat. Anybody, please click on that link, guys. Please, this is very important issue. Make Nigeria no come become America in the space of 3 months. Please.
I'm telling you.
Because
all the different sickness they come out.
Won't enter that country like like, that's why this man is a very dangerous president.
I'm telling you,
He's
my
so
brother.
vulnerable to these people, and they are God.
Anything when they talk now, yes sir, because he
Because
like
he don't get sense.
he want acceptance, he don't
yeah.
get sense, he's illiterate. So he go, yes, anything, go, you're the sign now. God. I'm sure that I don't want to God, I'm afraid to think.
I don't want to think about it.
Let me listen to this one quickly. I'll play that one.
Yeah, which one will this?
So this guy na major general for US. He dey on tour for UK. So they give him take on wetin dey happen for Nigeria. So his name na Gregory Copley, Coley. Anyway, they'll talk to me.
Okay.
I'm John Batson with my good colleague Gregory Copley of Defense and Foreign Affairs, the editor and publisher. He is traveling. He's in London. We come now to the Nigerian election of 2022, concluded with the victory going to the man representing the establishment, Bola Tinubu. However, there is new information that raises questions a great deal, not only about Tinubu, but about the legitimacy, the trustworthiness, the credibility, the stability of the whole country because of questions raised at the election and misrepresentations. Gregory, what do we know about Tinubu? What do we know about his presentation to the people of Nigeria?
Well, firstly, we have to understand that Nigeria is this great bellwether for Africa. It's the largest population and the largest economy in Africa. It has moved very deliberately past an era of coups, which were intended to save democracy in many years past. And the military have not intervened this time, and have indicated that they don't want to intervene. But the reality is that the Independent National Electoral Commission really showed that it was bought off by the outgoing administration in order to put their candidate, Bola Tinubu, in the front seat of the election. He won about a third of the votes, 36% of the votes. He won a third of the states in Nigeria, but he failed to win something which was stipulated in the constitution. He had to win not only a given number of states, but also the federal capital territory around Abuja. He failed to win Abuja. Now, the logical outcome for the election commission would have been to call for a second round of voting between the top two candidates, Atiku Abubakar and Bola Tinubu. That they didn't do. They just awarded the election to Tinubu. Now, that's well and good, and it was appealed to the elections court, which again ruled in favor of Tinubu, even though there was a prima facie case of that it violated the constitution. There are always questions about the bribing and corruption within the courts and within INEC, the Election Commission. But then we've now started to see greater attention being paid to the fact that Bola Tinubu lied and committed forgery and fraud on his election application in sworn documents. So this included a lot about his educational qualifications, which he clearly lied about. And it included failure to disclose his criminal prosecutions in the United States. And as a result, what we've seen belatedly, as a result of a US attempt under the Freedom of Information Act to have documents in the federal government of the United States released into the public domain. Now, in September, the FBI said it would start releasing 500 documents or 500 pages a month of its documents on Tinubu out of 2,500 total pages of material that they have on him. The CIA, the State Department, the IRS, the Drug Enforcement Agency have also got a mass of data about Bola Tinubu's activities in the United States, and they too are preparing to release all this information. And what it's starting to show is that Bola Tinubu has used many aliases along his career. including to gain an education or to gain claims of education. And he basically put pressure on Chicago State University not to release the transcriptions of anything to do with him, because they show that he used different names, that he used several different social security numbers in the United States, some of which were clearly borrowed or fraudulent. He clearly forged a number of documents. He borrowed another person's identity to file studies which were required educationally. So he's done a number of things, but he particularly was prosecuted in Chicago in the 1990s for narcotics trafficking. And he basically pleaded no contest to that and escaped with a forfeiture of $460,000 rather than go to prison. So there's a lot which is coming out about him. So the appeal against the election outcome after being rejected by the election courts is now getting ready to go to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And that's going to be accompanied by all of this other information about Tinubu's forgeries, if Bola Tinubu is in fact his name, but he's lied on about literally every aspect of his life. So it gets to be a very interesting situation. It's to the point now where if the Supreme Court does not overturn this election, then there will be serious consequences. I've had it, and that's one of the reasons I'm in London speaking to a lot of my African correspondents who've come up to meet me, is that there will be consequences such as a move to impeach President Tinubu, starting either in the Senate or in the House of Representatives in Nigeria. But certainly there's cooperation among House and Senate people, the politicians there, to start not only an impeachment of the president to overturn the election, but also to start censuring or impeaching the Supreme Court if it fails to do its duty, and also, of course, to start prosecuting officials within INEC, the Independent National Election Commission, as well. So this starts to get very, very ugly. The military has basically said, well, we don't want to be back in government ever again. It's just too damaging to the country to restart the clock every time. But what you will see is an increase in public unrest. You'll see the government being unable to coordinate any compromises with its neighbors in ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, in the fight against the jihadist movements such as Boko Haram and Islamic State West Africa and the like. So this is going to get really ugly really quickly and will further impact the Nigerian economy unless the Supreme Court does its duty. Now, I raise that
we
because
have a minute, Gregory. Go ahead. We have a minute.
The Supreme Court is actually being assaulted by the Tinubu State House with bribery offers and all manner of coercive measures. So the 7 justices who we now know have been chosen for this Supreme Court case really are up against a massive dilemma, whether they cave to corruption, which they may, or whether they bring the country into real chaos.
Has either the UK government or the US government commented? We've got 30 seconds.
No, they have not commented, but the fact that the US government has now caved completely and is releasing documents over 5 major agencies, starting with the FBI, is a statement in itself.
Gregory Copley, editor and publisher of Defense and Foreign Affairs. He's traveling. He's in London. The unfinished and deeply, deeply troubled election of 2022 in Nigeria, influencing all of Africa. Everybody watches very carefully what happens in Nigeria.
That's it. That's the video.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah. That's what brought me. I didn't have any intentions of doing a live today. That was the video that prompted me.
Yeah, that's serious stuff,
It's
man.
gone far. People's eyes are on it. So that's why I said we can't be quiet. This talk is paying. It's getting far. They're receiving the humiliation that they deserve. We gotta keep the pressure on these people.
And
Are
they
not.
want to ban the internet. That's this
Yes.
the funny thing, sir. Like this guy's trying to regulate social media. That's another word. He's trying to ban it.
Yep.
No, I blame Jonathan Shah.
I blame Obasanjo. I blame IBB. I blame Abdul Salam. All the people who we don't get ready, all of them, they are all their hand in the cookie jar. All of them, they need to flog them, bulala, like 500 lashes. I'm serious. Because this is what they've left for their children. What is this? Should we be wasting our time with this? Where other people, they don't know what they don't they do with their life. Now, what we supposed to be discuss with this? Eh? We've never been this divided. I can't remember Nigeria being this divided ever in my life. For the first time in my life, I'm witnessing division on every line possible. Religion, tribe, everything. People now have dislike for each other. God forbid. All of them. I don't blame. Not be Jonathan was not ready. Not be Obasanjo handpick Jonathan. When Donald Duke was there, he was afraid that Donald Duke was too powering for what's his name, for Yaradua. I mean, and pick Jonathan for there. Jonathan was not mentally and ready for that kind of position. They just bamboozled, they tied the man hand. He not fit do anything. He was trying to please. He didn't have that, he was trying to please. So in the process, he was trying to like make everybody okay. But the more he tried, the more they hated him because they wanted to chase him out of there. And of course, Tinubu was there heading it on. I beg all of them.
The guy's presidency has really exposed a lot.
A lot.
See election. Yeah. Nigeria tire me. I don't even know where to start. See,
sorry, if I may say something about Jonathan.
Go ahead.
I think himself have some blames because I think I put on my Twitter handle replying to his independence message. I said, what is good about the independence? When under him, a woman can afford to buy $1.something million como Brazil be bra.
I know Desiani.
When one woman can single-handedly use $1.something million. Is that how special the two orange in our own front day? And Jonathan did not even see anything. He kept mute. His own wife also was involved in some
scandal
dealing and all of that. Shebi Abati that Smith was calling to come home, serve under him.
Yes, now.
Abati went to jail now. So
that guy.
Jonathan, for me.
Which Abati are you talking about? Criminal Abati?
Yes, man.
Agbado Abati.
Yes.
Chief Abati.
Agbado Abati.
That guy that said that Peter was looking for clouds.
I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to it. I'm not bother. I not create myself. I'm like, what an asshole. What a dick.
Yeah, I think APC has Abati's sex tape. Because
I showed that to God forbid. Maybe I don't ever see that kind of thing.
I think because for APC to owe you for blockers, they get something on you.
No,
for you to be defending APC like this on a the only independent
said Abati, you don't forget.
Eh?
You know, ever since Smith Adeyemi said Abati,
Oh, yeah, we are Tinubu boys.
You are Tinubu boy. Come home. Abati has gone home.
My brother,
Abati has gone home. So don't be
my brother,
surprised.
you are APC member.
God forbid.
If you want to insult somebody, just say that. They go beat, they go fight you.
I reject it in heaven and on earth.
My
They
brother,
go fight you.
you know,
Fly am.
you get one guy for Twitter, white beard. The guy is a very violent APC supporter. When I say extreme violent, that time we Tinubu win, the guy just came and said, man, your tears is what I need. Tinubu is your president. Tinubu is your district. So the thing so he kept doing this thing after. So when the deposition came out, he came on Twitter and said, I'm done supporting Tinubu. He said, I don't know where to start from
anymore. The audio. I think there was an audio that was circulating about him saying that this is it for him. He cannot. Is it that one?
I think that's him.
I think it was on Mindset Space.
No, it wasn't Mindset. It was on their APC space.
Was it on their APC space?
I think so. Yes.
No,
but I don't know if it's the same tape. But this guy, this one I'm talking about, is very aggressive supporter. We call him Whitebeard. He has quite a few followers. He came and said, I'm tired. I'll defend his age. I'll defend his sex. I'll defend his somebody that graduated from the school that did not exist. What God cannot do, my sister. School is the guy has lied so much that in the deposit, like the guy created a certificate to go to CSU and the school never exists. You don't understand? So, like, imagine having WAEC from Yaba High School or Yaba Secondary School in 1950, but Yaba Secondary School didn't start until 1955. So that means the guy spiritually created the school.
No, it was one that caught the ribbon of the school now.
That's true. I remember. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with Tinubu. Tinubu declared, "Let there be light," and there was light.
Yeah, there was light.
Peter called him chief.
He's really a chief. That chief means thief.
That chief really pained them. Oh. You see that Igbo lady that came out and shouted, Peter this, Peter that, Peter this, Peter. With the chief Peter called him, it really hooked him. Because it's like the further diminishing, it's like that thing you're looking for and somebody refused to. It's like you fighting somebody every day and the person refused to bow down. That's exactly what Peter came and gave him a jugular. You know, so somebody is saying, if like saying that Twitter action, they
yes, so now there the action, they know lies. Since I discovered Twitter, I know they fit again. Unless when I want to do my YouTube.
I don't even go to any other app, Jeff. I don't even go to any other app if it's not Twitter. Because the news I see on Twitter, it will be 2 days later before TV carried. So what's the point? Exactly. The only person that comes on Twitter actively is OG on Rise TV. And I like her views. She just says the news the way it is because other journalists are afraid. You know, Nigeria they're not journalists anymore in Nigeria.
There are none. Only Rufai.
You see the ones from TVC.
Forget those ones. Those ones that be pepper sellers under the bridge.
Those ones from TVC. If the person has low blood pressure, if you listen to them, your blood pressure will go up. Because
oh my god, that is so funny.
On that TV station, they have interpreted that deposition 260 million times. They have called all the APC leaders to come and explain the deposition. And when those ones come, it will be lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. You know when you're lying and you know it doesn't make sense, but you have to keep lying just to make sure that you're lying. You know, just if Nigeria comes back to its senses, the people that will go to jail,
they will need to build prison. That's in we will need to build, like warehouse type of prison. When we say go just be long, they go. Oh my God! Because we don't get prisons for Nigeria. Not all those prisons where they smell, where rats and dog they feel wrong come up for inside. This one, they go because of them. They go spend billions. You know when you hear say they spend billions in building prison, it will be that the type of prison they need to build in Nigeria. They go build am between that and the River Niger. So no escape. If they want try to escape, they will need to enter River Niger to escape. That kind of
Nigeria is a crime scene. And look at what this man said just now in the video. He said the Supreme Court case, if they install him there, it will be a very damaging thing for Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Because FBI don't go soon drop those documents now. That one will be this one not gonna be the nail in the coffin. This one will be the heavy sledgehammer. Because whatever is on that pages, I'm so expectant. You know, when person they expect miracle.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm expecting the documents, because I want to see. I want to see what's going on really, because the lies are just too many.
You can't keep up with
Too
it.
many lies. Yeah.
By the way, I heard that Pastor Adeboye has withdrawn his comments that he made, taking side with Israel. Obedient and well-meaning. When they enter that man tweet, I say, Jesus, a new dawn. Adeboye has taken down his tweet.
Wow. This is well. I just feel like why let me ask this other man why do you think Nigerians give us why do you think Nigerians are afraid to come out, even as they say nobody won't die, but they're already dying one by one?
Well, I think see, because of how Nigerians love life,
but they are dying.
Well, one thing is Nigeria's situation is.
Do you think Nigeria should be separated?
That's one. That's one. Honestly, there's a need to disintegrate. There's a need, but until we have the right head, you think these guys will want the country to divide? As much as there's the kind of disunity now, maybe there's kind of this one is from the south, this one is from the north. They are benefiting from it.
Look at somebody like Ferraduro Toye. Aspire to retire, aspire to desire.
I don't even know. I don't follow him before. I only just know his name, but I don't follow him.
His wife
has aspired into everlasting. You don't put all of that for work. You don't use an aspire to enter.
You don't aspire to
that one that was given to him is just for that is the share of his own church, pastor, the Muslim pastor. That's their own share of the corn.
I think it is his wife that made that decision, because they be like saying that his wife they run that place.
You mean the wife of Ferraduro Toye?
No, I'm talking about
Ade Farasi?
No, Chief Mrs. Chief Tinubus and Chief Mrs. Tinubus.
Remi Urekpe.
Their combination is wild. The husband is BAT, the woman is RAT.
I know, right? Rat or bat? I thought it was only me.
Just call her Remi Urekpe. I could really understand. When you say chief, I don't. Remi Urekpe no loruko.
The man is a bat, the wife is a rat. Very bad combination.
And somebody said
No wonder her name is on all his documents from FBI and Chicago and everything.
Because they are
All the
partners in
bank
crime.
This Nigeria will drive you mad if you don't run away. Election petition court talk say na Tinubu account na him commit crime.
Somebody posted yesterday. They said Tinubu, he talks less and thinks more, and then fly as an eagle. And my response to them was like, you talk less because you don't know what to say, and you think more because you needed time to perfect your criminality and evil. And you cannot fly like an eagle because you are an ordinary bat that is needed to be roasted and put in a goosey soup to be devoured.
We have seen things. So this election has showed us a lot of things. You remember that they brought out that video, organize, when he was riding keke. Every other day I organize. We don't see things. All I want to do is just dance.
Hey. You know, see how they do when they do bugao, when you go do in apa, you carry hand up, they do apa.
The other one, the APC youth leader say daddy doesn't sleep at night.
I know.
Because daddy is a bat.
No, that is not ordinary a bat. He has to go to meeting now.
Daddy doesn't sleep 2 a.m. Daddy doesn't sleep. He said the APC supporters say we don't need his strength, we need his brain. That brain don't.
He did not go to school. Great men, they learn from home.
We don't need his body, we just need his brain. Now that brain, they hook all of our neck. So then they come on subsidy, they no come on subsidy. They come on subsidy, they no come on subsidy. In less than 5 months, Baba don't borrow trillions of naira. Where the money? Crinkum crackle. The guy don't Nigeria don't enter one chance, truly.
Officially, one chance.
I never see who get food soldier reach Chief Bat. He get food soldier and they go recruit 50 million youth. We will give you student loan. And they can't go, they organize that they really organize their team where they can't go sign their new player, Ajuri in Gulai.
Oh man,
his name is Akuri Ningalailai.
How do you pronounce that name?
His name is Akuri Ningalailai.
Now him be the Lion King. Now this person I lift him up. What if he did? This Tinubu.
Lai Mohammed.
Lai Mohammed raise. You know when a liar raises a liar up, he may really feature him lie because that guy lied. He lied too much. The guy don't write apology message online. He don't pass wishing people Nollywood bets happy birthday messages. There's always a lie in everything he says.
And there's nothing truthful about
He's never genuine and he talks so fast. So APC supporters, they're dumb. So because the way he speaks, they feel like he's speaking a lot of fact.
No.
So they
and it's an easy face for the West, for their Western.
And he speaks. And they feel like, the government has decided that we're going to cut down the stars on black.
Exactly, sounding like.
Just go TVC, see where they interview him, go read the comments. You go no say, gay boys full the comment section. Because they never chop. So they want to believe that Tinubu is doing something when he's not.
Yep.
They really want to believe that he's actually doing something. I was listening to a space yesterday with Loretta Onoche and APC supporters. And one of them was saying that, Mama, they need to give us money to do the job. It's like these obedience are getting paid. That's why they are firing us back to back and we don't get paid. Loretta Onoche say, I know. Now I know she talks, she log off. Because last, all man for himself in the country. Lorenzo Onaje will be king for Nigeria and a train in the ride for UK. So did you see the picture of her on the train today? Where she was juggling.
Yeah, somebody captured a picture of her on the train. Yeah, I saw that.
But in Nigeria, they be king.
Exactly. They carry how many security for front and back and side.
This Tinubu don't expose a lot. Oh. Even Renault Mockery he don't blow up Renault Mockery because Renault used to have a little prestige, but now after their deposition, the guy just started putting motivational speech in life. Move forward, don't look back, so you won't turn to salt. Baba, they don't catch you. Who you be now? You be Sinzu money. They don't catch you. There's no need to be putting
That guy,
profile out there.
if that guy is sleep, if that guy is sleep, he gonna see me for dream because I give him woto on X.
My brother. Kai. Like Tinubu has really exposed a lot from Juju.
In fact,
If you see any reply where we say there's one goat with two on with mustache, you go no see na me post them. The guy
Maybe this guy, maybe this Tinubu guy now just na blessing in disguise, because people now so with all this.
It's not a. I mean, he's just exposed. You know, he's like a cleansing agent.
All these men that we would have thought they are honorable men to their grave. So when the guy will be honoring them.
Yeah, we'll be dishonoring them when they go. We're not going to even notice.
Because some of these people now, as they did now, we feel you go build school now, come name the school after them. See, they be heroes of democracy.
Thank you.
See this guy now, this old man, Edward Clark. I wait to be that name. Something Clark.
Edwin Clark?
No, Edwin Clark.
Not be Edwin Clark, because Clark they sufficate our back.
No, be that Clark. What to be that man?
One APC grandmaster lawyer.
He
uses bleaching cream.
Yes, like
all of them, they always bleach.
That one. That man can defend even and he was a Supreme Court judge.
All of them, they not believe they your pick there. All of them, I'm not sure some of these people go school. You know what they do? This is what my theory is. Most of these people, when they enter school, they figure them out, right? So they go nurture them through school, put them, expedite their processes because they need them to carry out their evil. Okay. So some of these people, if I tell you, if you sit down with them, ask them questions about the law, you'll be shocked to know more. I suspect some of those Supreme Court justices, some of them don't even go to school. I'm telling you. I suspect some of them don't even. Maybe they just go to the front gate of school.
Like a few months ago, there were judges in Kaduna and Kano that didn't go to school.
Thank you. There we go. So what is the guarantee that some of these people, what is the guarantee that they not use some of those Sharia court judges and put them on Supreme Court judge? I'm telling not in Nigeria, anything can happen. You'll be shocked that most of these people did not go to school. They just put them for them. Even when they even did the law school, they pay their way through law school, pay their way through university. They don't know. Not be like, God, so many things to.
Shebi Tinubu's son now carry private plane for go watch polo for Kano.
Exactly.
Presidential jet.
Imagine the height of it. Exactly.
You never see the new low. More lows they come. APC chairman and they use private presidential jet till they fly, go meetings, go there. Arise News go shout every morning. Trend was trending on a rise. Black that the APC chairman was seen driving the impunity upon impunity upon impunity upon impunity. And it's just like, I don't think Nigerians are okay with it, but they fear to die. But the debt, you pay debt now once.
No, but you know what? I tell you, I think the Nigerian situation, I think, again, I believe, say, now something will happen organically. I don't know how, I don't know when. What did they happen with Nigerians now? Imagine, Michael, you are struggling first of all. You get children, they never chop.
Okay.
Your money, you they go work, but they never pay you. You know, say get some people where they owe money for Nigeria. Some employers not they pay them. Some of the employers they don't carry the money, they go steal and they go run. Employee no go know where employers go with their money. You know, say they happen. So imagine say you get children, you get mouth to feed. You don't get light for the last past 7 years, you never get light. Water na hassle to get water. You know that kind dirty water where they go fetch somewhere, where they put alum, make the thing settle. Now that one, and if you see that one self now by the pulling your hair, okay, then you go think of how you want to provide for your children. School fees, maybe you can barely afford it. Food na struggle. Please, please, where you want to get energy to think, I have to fight the government. By the time you do that, you are exhausted. You know, say Nigeria, everybody na like government for Nigeria. Now you go provide your own electricity. Now you go provide your own lights. Now you go provide your own food. When I say provide your own food, meaning you have to go and look for that food to buy. Because now you can't go to the farm. Before, people not too dey worry about food because farm food dey. Now people not even fit go farm again. You go, the chances that 50-50 say the person will come back alive. When you sit down only one day think of all the things that come again, please, where the chance to think? Na how you want to survive every day, na go dey your brain. On top of that, you no dey hear news. If at all you hear na the propaganda, please tell me how. In ten tionally brainwashing the people.
Did you see the BBC lie with them post up
Yes, now.
that there was no evidence? All that deposition, no evidence. Person school talk say the certificate wey person present for job no be then give am. APC people say he got it from a third party. Baba, how far now?
Na third party now. Who say dey talk? Me, I wan go print my own. Me wey don do like 5 PhDs for Chicago between 2 days ago and now. I get 5. Una take una time.
Gravitas said Nigerians are slowly getting there. Mama, Nigerians are not getting anywhere. They only get what they get now, more suffering. Wow. It be like that renewed hopelessness. Juju, it be like Juju day behind that man. Because there's no way somebody will be suffering and smiling and he still be loving his oppressor. Like there are people on Twitter right now that will die at the name of Bat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Babe.
I know a few people, like one guy, there's a guy called Prince Ade something. Hey!
E get one man wey be candidate, former candidate during this election. Him name na Prince too. The guy, e be like say na bat too. E dey pay am o. But the guy dey talk left things.
Wait, you see, there was a time on Twitter that people that were supporting Bat and they will go and join AAC group. So they will say they are supporting Showole, but they are really supporting Bat. So they never ever criticize Bat. No matter what you say, it will be like, that's why we are fighting for this country. That's why we are supporting this country to make sure it works, because Showole is going nowhere. So they will say, I pitched my tent with Showole, but I voted for a Batman. So that's really these people. Nigeria will make you speechless, my sister. Nigeria will make you speechless because to go home, self they worry, but me they don't go wait for person for airport.
No, you can't go. Me, I know they go forget home. They are not really thinking because definitely they go wait for you. Just say they get people when they monitor.
Yes,
they go wait for you. So I still need to fight. So it never reach my time. You understand? So I know they go. Nobody they go. Me know they go Nigeria because I know say, oh yeah, if you go Nigeria, chances that something's gonna happen. A lot of people on social media, they can't go to Nigeria. A lot of people that are very vocal.
Go okay. And if most of the Nigerians abroad that support Bat, they are usually fraudsters or fraudsters.
Thank
If
you
not,
very much. Oh, give us our mandate. I really appreciate you stopping by. Good night. I'm not saying don't late for your end.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.
You as well. Thank you
Yeah.
so
like,
much. I appreciate you.
give us a Monday. Where are you?
I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
It's only 11 o'clock now. I don't understand this one that you're going to bed early.
My brother, I had to do some school runs in the morning. My little
Yeah.
ones.
I will see must chop. No, Allah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye.
So
Sleep
give us
well.
our mandates now from morning to night. Now they fight this Nigeria fight too. So you reach to tire. I beg good night. We
Òbí ló
try
ń fọ́
to
wọn
make
lórí. Òbí ló ń bí wọn nínú.
òbí ló ń bí wọn nínú òbí ló ń fà wọn lórí. Hey, see song now. Check am na drums remain. Hey,
Yes.
you no like my voice, may go hug transformer. Easy.
Oh yeah, Omoye on the beat.
Yes.
DJ Omoye.
Hey, I'm telling you on the beat. Òbí ló ń bí wọn nínú òbí ló ń fà wọn lórí. Hey, come add drum join am. Go down, go up, go down. Hey, Obi dey give dem headache.
Any small thing where the guy talk like it, go be like say they won't get convulsion.
I'm telling you.
See the lady come out, if they shout, Obi this, Obi that, Obi Kulubi. Just one speech we make. Ruben don't turn himself
Everywhere
to
scatter.
Ruben turn himself to bulldog. The woman come out, they shout, Obi is not this. A papa the part said, may Obi go bring his certificate up. Yeah, just because of one small I don't know why that year meant no come bring violence because I don't
I'm
think when
telling you, now that guy own I dey miss. I
if
can't
that guy
wait.
bring your own violence like this, everybody they pause.
That I dey like because when that go drop in own violence, my God, e dey hit the chord. E
They
go
go
drop am
send they
small.
go NBC go send final warning like 6 times to everybody. Those
You know,
ones they
see
don't
the
send
one
one.
when they send when Dele
Alright.
Farotimi and Kenneth Okonkwo go. You know, see as Kenneth Okonkwo take respond to.
Oh, Coco, na very wicked guy.
The kind way wey take respond to NBC, I loved it. He spank am like small pikin. He call the name, call the man name.
NBC wey be say na bat that they work for.
I'm telling you.
You know what's funny, right? I wonder all these military men that serve in the military for decades, only to be saying yes sir to a fraudster. Shouldn't that be like a reason for you? If like Yahoo boy, if like maybe just the go, if like military men they open door for Yahoo boy.
That's what they've turned into now. Now
That
they
is
open
exactly
up for
what's
Yahoo
happening.
boy nowadays now.
Secrets, Daura Secret Service, did you?
Exactly. Meanwhile, when Bubu when saying go wrong, go Niger, if they to give am wahala. I
If
guess
so,
they don't dey swallow the wahala when they give am for Daura. You can't go to any
he no fit live for Niger, oh. Therefore too bitter. Because you see those military government, they go use bat annoy and stay bitter.
They're not even buy the man.
You know that they didn't allow Chief Tinubu to fly over their airspace a few days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, and Burkina Faso too, right?
So yeah, I just the one that they say those people shoot down their plane, shoot down the plane. You know, if I don't know whether there will be national mourning or but
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it crossed my mind. I was like, oh well, maybe maybe it's not that. Maybe it's maybe just kind of by split second, sha.
it
That
crossed
kind
my
of
mind.
your mistake like that. Like breeze just blew somehow. You blame it on the weather, that kind of thing.
As well.
Well,
Only
thank
you're
you
live
so
tomorrow,
much.
Abby.
Yeah, I'm gonna come live because I know this is going to spiral. Maybe more information will come out
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Friday night is usually better. That's why no
Yeah,
send me back. Okay, see you
yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly.
Good
So
night,
tomorrow,
everybody.
yeah, thank you so much, Michael. It's so good to see you. Everybody was happy. Hey, our Michael, when they can't give us, when they can't ginger us.
Yes,
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night and greetings to your family.
Yeah, will. Thank you.
All right then. Good night. My people, Romari say, ah, hey, now wow, this greeting. Hey, go and buy my merch. Romari, make I live in a village something. E get as e dey be. Mustafa said military generals have been, yeah, they've been turned to beggars. We are seeing it. We are seeing it play out. Obie, national happiness for day. In fact, how you take know? Hey, the gbedu after gbedu, party after party. Na people go dey do. Ah, God abeg. Every person come this life. Instead of people go dey cry when you no dey, they go dey happy. God forbid. That na life. God forbid. What kind of what kind of life is that? If Supreme Court fail, Nigeria is over. Then that will, and he will choose another because Nigeria is not. Well, we'll see. Smart. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't even want to say or put energy into that. We'll see. I know I'm hoping against hope, but we'll see. Mm. They've already failed, though, my brother. Thank you very much to me. They've already failed. There's nothing Supreme Court. What do they want to do again? They don't already fail. They don't already show themselves. You know, yesterday they want to appoint Femi Falana wife on the 27th as son. Hey! Now, wow. So, my people, let me bring this show to an end. Na try. We had great fun. At least we laughed. It wasn't that serious. I want to appreciate you guys all for coming. I appreciate you, Kenneth. Thank you very much. You smart. Good to see you. Good to have you. Thank you for stopping by. Ovie, thank you. Romari, my darling. Good night to BBMJ, my love. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sonny Uche, thank you. Gravitas, my darling. Pius, everyone that was able to stop by, thank you. Michael, it was so nice to have you on the panel again. Thank you. Give us our mandate. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate. Now, good night too. I will see you again as the story they unfold. I will come bring them here. You know, I know say the story go expand past this one by tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, everyone have a great night, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.